thank you. Yeah, it's always good to hear you, right? Thanks for checking in. Yeah, the first one, that's wonderful. Alright, good morning, Jerry. Edison, GPS, thanks for taking. Good morning there, Tim, and Ray, both of you are 20 over, and the man looks good so far. And up here, Tim, we have blue skies again, sun's coming up, and 32 degrees. We had a low of, well, that is our low. We were 33, and we're still around 30, so, but look up to 62 degrees today, or a little bit higher, and then 70s until next Wednesday, next Thursday, then we go down to 55 again. So with that, that's all we have, and I got another net going here, so see you later. Okay, Jerry. Yep, you're 20 over 9, so the signal coming out here as usual for you. And I did hear you yesterday. I did try to check in Jeremy's mobile, and you couldn't get in, but at that point, after your second attempt, I mentioned that you were there, and the control stayed near the floor, but then you was on the right. So, those things happen when you're mobile, especially. Alright, 73, that's a big one. And last on this list, yeah, KB3, 3DX. Good morning, Don. Go ahead. K3JTA, KB2, CDX. Correcting call, please. Kilo Bravo 2, Charlie Delta X-ray. Good morning, Tim. Hope all is well with you. It looks to be a beautiful day today. We got one of the last rides of the season in yesterday. Started out at about a 37-degree temperature and ended up at about 55 at the end of the day. Not too bad at this time of the year, Roger? Yeah, Roger. Do you have a heated suit? Negative. My hand grips are heated, but that's the only thing I have. I see. The hand grips, then, is that normal for your motorcycle, or is that your glove? It's on the motorcycle, and I have a cold weather jacket and a warm weather jacket. Yesterday was certainly a cold weather jacket day, and put on my LL Bean silk underwear, and I was all good to go for the whole day, Roger? Roger, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Yeah, when I started getting back into motorcycle riding, which was about 3 years ago, I was pretty far away from the house, maybe about an hour and a half away from the house, just having fun, But it was starting to get colder, and the wind started to come up a little more against me, and so I started taking, and the problem was that the wind was going on my neck, and so problem solved easily. Just stopped in one of the convenience stores where they have those gaiters that hunters use, and I put that on my helmet there, and everything's good after that. I have like a hybrid kind of thing. I have a liner that goes into my regular coat, and that works. But I am a little bit more portly than I should be for this jacket, and so I need to either really start to lose weight, or just get the next size up, unfortunately. And you can really tell now when I put the liner in there. It's too uncomfortable. Yeah, alright. Kilo Bravo 2, Charlie Delta X-ray. You have a good weekend, Don. Very good, Tim. 7-3 to you, and to everyone else on the net. KB2 CDX. Alright, this is Kilo 3, Juliet Tango Alpha, looking for check-in to ECARS. Kilo Charlie 2, Hotel Tango. Whiskey Bravo 3, Italy, Quebec, Juliet. Alright, I got Golf Hotel Tango, good morning, and Whiskey Quebec, Juliet. relatively local. Anyone else? All right. Good morning. Are you home, Pete? Still Charlie 2, Golf Hotel Tango. Harry up here in Paso, New York. I didn't even look at the thermometer this morning. All I know is it's chilly. I haven't got my motorcycle this year. They still let me ride after all the medical problems. But hopefully next year, I want to hold on my license. So, I can pass the whole other if I want. So, hey, there you go. I expect to see you a little bit. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. I thought you were just down south of me here. I got you confused with Ethan Stewartstown, but nonetheless. Yeah, alright. Well, very good about the motorcycling, and I'm sure you have a lot of small tales to tell, eh? Yeah, I've got some hell, of course, yeah. That's why I know I'll say with that. But, over? Oh, yeah. You run over with big heavy equipment, they'll do that. So, hey, I wanted to ask you a quick question. I think you told me you're a motorcycle. Have you ever been down, and is it still open, Bob's Indian there at Edders? Is that place still open? Yeah, what is the place again? It's called Bob's Indian. It's a motorcycle dealer there in Edders, PA. I don't know if you've been there now. I used to have a 1941 Indian Chief, and I would get down there all the time to buy parts off of him. Go ahead. Yeah, okay, no, unfortunately, I have not been there. But I'm going to click to a search that piqued my interest, but I don't, yeah, the Indian motorcycle. Yeah, so let's see. Well, yeah, nothing's coming up for that here on the Google. Over. Okay, well, he might have gone out of business by now. I mean, he was a big Indian dealer years ago, and when I needed special parts, I would go down there because he had stockpile stuff from all different years. So, okay, well, listen, I know those other guys want to check in. I don't want to hold it, but I'll take it morning. I'm getting ready to go have breakfast here with one of my buddies I went to high school with. So, I'm going to jump out of here for a little bit. So, Tim, thanks for taking me up, and thanks for the kids out here. We'll catch up with you later. KPJTA, WD3IQJ. Back to you, my friend. All right, that sounds good, Don. And next time we'll talk about whether or not you had an Indian. You probably told me whether or not you did, but that we'll save for the next time. All right, thanks again, Don. Hey, Don, I really appreciate you checking in, and you keep that water coming down the Juniata River into the Susquehanna. Talk to you later. This is Kilo 3, Juliet Tango Alpha. My name is Tim. I'm located in South Central Pennsylvania, and I'm looking for check-in. November 1, Foxtrot Golf, November. November 3, Tango, Juliet Tango. Okay, got a bunch there. Fox Golf November, Golf Lima Tango, Oscar Whiskey Delta, and Papa Tango Hotel. There was another one. Juliet Tango, Juliet. 10-4 JTJ. Alright, very good. I got you there, JT. Okay, stand by. We're going to go up to Leroy. How you doing today? Oh, I'm doing fine, Tim. Thank you for asking. Anyway, we got the sun is shining up here, and you're about a 5'9", 10, over. Yeah, roger. You're plus 10 down here, Leroy. Great signal coming down here, over. Oh, roger that. Okay, thanks for picking me up there. You have a great day there. I can get some more there. Take care, and one FCN, sir. All right. All right, Leroy. Yep, you take it easy. I'm sure I'll hear you a lot here. And, Leroy, I love hearing your voice here through the morning, and I do appreciate you checking in with me, too. All right, Gary, N3GLT, good morning. Good morning from November 3, Golf Lima Tango. The name is Gary. Go Alpha Radio Yankee. Northern Lancaster County, Papa Alpha. We're at 57 degrees. I'm sorry, 37 degrees, heading up to about 69. We may tickle 70 degrees today. But we're at 37 right now, and it is partly cloudy, beautiful morning here. We'll take this weather. And thanks for picking me up. I'll copy, over. Yeah, I'm copying you very well, ground waves. Let's see, that depends on what forecast you look at, and mine is weather underground, and they're saying 68 degrees here. But I'm sure that it's very little difference. And, Gary, I was remiss. I didn't recognize you, or acknowledge you, I should say, when I checked into the net, and, I usually try to get the call signs down where, in the block that I'm a part of. And when I talk with the control, I'll usually, say hello to all the guys before me and after me, but I didn't put your call sign down, and then you came in right after me. So anyway, everybody else got a nod from Tim except for Gary. Yes, sorry about that, buddy. Yeah, and I hope to meet you someday. I'm a member of Spark, and I'm wondering if you're a member of any of the clubs, over. Well, I used to be a member of Spark, but have really not attended any of the meetings. I'm looking for a radio club that's active, and so I might take a look at all the options that we have here. There's a couple in the area. I know Lebanon has one. I'm not sure about Ephrata's radio club. I don't know if they're active or not, but I'm familiar with Spark. Yeah, Roger. Okay. Yeah, I used to listen to 4-5 pretty frequently. In fact, it was probably the second one in the channel that, second channel on my radio that I enjoyed listening to. I think it was ECARS was the acronym, but very good. And I'm a member of the Keystone Club, just on the same ridge, a couple miles west of me, here in York County, and I'm also a member of that Spark Club. And there's so many people in Spark that I haven't met all of them, and they're pretty active. They have something going on every Tuesday night there at the clubhouse, and then Tuesday night is their net, and I'm one of the net controls here, so and I have enjoyed them. So, all right, hey, have a good one, Gary. 73 from November 3, Golf Lima Tango. Enjoy the beautiful day. All right, very good. Oscar Whiskey Delta Global. Wow, I'm sorry, you should have gone first. Go ahead. Good morning to the net. This is Kilo 1, Oscar Whiskey Delta Mobile, and located in Sudbury, Massachusetts. 100 watts screwdriver antenna, and 36 degrees. How copy, over? Yeah, good. There's a little bit of QSC, but, you're just loud. Not last night, night before, down 34 degrees, so we're getting anything like this, right? That's next up. Yeah, very good, Kevin. Well, your Riggs did, Brandon, your Riggs did a great job coming down this way, and thank you for checking in. We've got 43 degrees right now, so beautiful skies. Probably like that across the whole eastern seaboard. So, all right, Brandon, anything else? I just switched off my radio from the ICOM 735 over to the ICOM 7300. This is brand new, and trying to get all acclimated to your today, but I'm digging it so far. With that being said, we'll go Mexico. Guess what you did? All right, Brandon. Yeah, I did that a couple of years ago. I also had an ICOM 735, and it's sitting right here in front of me. Well, off to the side, but I have a 7300 now, and I really enjoyed it. Now I had that 7300 for pretty close to a year before I finally switched all the antennas off the 735, and now I use the 7300 exclusively. I had that radio since 1990, and it was the main door prize at a handset over in Sellersville, PA. And what a wonderful radio. It still is doing very well. You and I probably already had this conversation, Brandon, but do you still have that plastic covering there on the base of the radio? Yes, I do. The cover, the door is still intact. Functional. Actually, my mind just has a sticker behind it there. Because I left all the letters off. It's still on there, believe it or not. It looks great for corporate radio. I love it. It's a relic for sure. I like it just because of the analog thing. It doesn't have all the fancy stuff in it, so push up the shelf and get the software issues. So its wires are backed up. But a friend of mine just got into the radio service also here into the hobby, and he doesn't have an HS radio. I was thinking about loaning it over to her. Control stuff here, I like to have it as a backup just in case I needed to. But very good, Brandon. All right, well, you have a good weekend, okay? Brandon, Lucas. Thanks to Jensen. Thank you very much for that, and I appreciate the small chat we got here. I'll let you get back to business. Sounds great to you, and to all that may be listening. And I'm just going to jump back off to the side here for a little bit. City Monitor, Kilo Charlie 1, Tango Papa Hotel. All right then, Brandon, and yeah, 7300 did a great job, and if you haven't already done some tweaking around with the 7300 parameters, go check out Dave at Whiskey Alpha 3, Golf India November, WA3GIN. He's net control here for ECARS, and his QRZ webpage has a lot of really good information about the 7300 and parameters that you can put in there to get great signals coming out audio-wise. So, all right, Brandon, take care. JT, how are you doing today? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. This is Ian for JTJ. Well, it's 34 degrees down here in Appomattox this morning, supposed to have a high of 67 today. And currently it's about 35 degrees, and I tell you, it's chilly out there, because we're definitely not used to temperatures like this here. Ain't been used to it for a while anyway, well. And, I hope everybody on the net's doing good. And, that's about all I got to say this morning now. And for JTJ, back to that. All right, then. funny middle name, ain't it? Yeah, sounds like maybe a family name, over. Yeah, it's kind of like a family name, man. I ended up with it to carry the legacy on. Very good. My father's name was James, but it was James Charles. And they called me Tim, or Timmy, in the neighborhood when I went to school, switching over from Connecticut to Pittsburgh. My teacher called me Jim, and I never corrected her for some reason. And so all my high school buddies know me as Jim. And everybody around my home and my best friends call me Tim. And when I went to college, I switched back over to Tim. And so most of the people that I know now in my life call me Tim. So anyway, what's in a name? All right, then. You have a good day. Anything else? That'll be it, Tim. I'll see y'all in the morning, man. Talk to you later. In 4JT James. Cleverness. All right, thanks for checking in, JT. I do appreciate that. And I didn't give you that signal report, but it's plus 20 on peaks. And it's pretty reliably around plus 10. That signal coming in here. All right, it's kind of the top of the hour. I'm going to stand by for any scheduled, mobile, portable, or QRP stations. Any relays? All right, very good. This is 203 Juliet Tango Alpha ECARS at control. Name here is Tim. I'm between York and Lancaster, PA, and I'm listening for check-in. November Bravo Delta. Foxtrot Zulu Quebec. Alright, I have from November Bravo Delta and Fox Zulu Quebec, I believe it is. Anyone else? Alright, very good. Gonna go up to Scott, up there in Belchertown. How are you doing today? Oh, not too bad. This is Kilo Charlie 1, November Bravo Delta, Scott in Belchertown, Massachusetts. ECARS number 10509. 35 degrees here this morning, going up to 65. Yeah, that's okay. Not too bad. Looks like I got clear skies, and it'll be a pretty decent day. You're coming in a solid 5-9 clock spots here this morning. Back to you. Yeah, Roger. You're a plus 20 here on peaks. Nice and loud on you. No problem copying you here today. Yeah, and what's that? 43 here is going to be going up to 68, but it is going to be a beautiful, clear day and night, according to the forecasters. Over. Yeah, I'll tell you, I went out last night with the wife to look for that comet, and so did a whole lot of other people. In an area where we can all see to the west, and the sun goes down and all that. There had to be 25 cars lined up along the side of the road in different places, and we never saw a darn thing. So, I don't know. I thought that was funny. It was frustrating for a lot of people, but it was funny. All right, you have a great day, and make as many contacts as possible. Somebody drink. Yeah, okay, Scott. Yep, those comets are really cool. There was one out there a couple of years ago that you can see pretty reliably. I've forgotten what the name of it was, but we live on a pretty good hill, and I can see out to the southeast very well. To the opposite, the northwest, there's the rest of this ridge kind of continues up a bit, and you can see through the trees and the horizon. The horizon. That ridge, but right across the valley from where I am is a state park where it's just the opposite. You can see really far into the northwest, and it is a beautiful place to go see my house. You can see it from across the way, but also the sunsets are spectacular. And I recall that night my daughter and I went up in clear skies, and there were lots of people in the parking lot watching this thing, and it was real really nice. There were guys up there with telescopes and binoculars, etc. And one of the guys waved us over when we arrived, and my daughter was able to get a real good look at it. And she was probably 15 at the time. So, all right, Scott, anything else? No, sir, you just have a great day. 73, Scott. That was Kilo Charlie 3, November Bravo Delta. And Fox Zulu, Quebec. Go ahead. All right, Dan, that's Steve on this end, Kilo Bravo 9, Foxtrot Zulu, Quebec. I got a number 9094. I'm located near Orleans, Indiana. For this morning, we've got light frost, clear blue skies, 30 degrees here. I think we're going up into the 60s today. So, anyway, looks like it'll be a pretty nice day. The sun's just coming up over the tree line, and it'll warm up fairly quick, I think. No wind here. Anyway, good signal on you today. I appreciate you picking me up and being in here and doing the service there. K3 KTA from KB9F to VQ. Alright, Steve. Wow. Great signal coming down through here from Orleans. And, yeah, you are a plus 20. And I do appreciate you being a lifetime member, but you're also a regular here. I hear your call, your name, and the location fairly frequently. So, very good. Got anything special this weekend? Oh, we got a hand fest about 80 miles from here Saturday. So, it's a small one, but I look forward to camaraderie there. And there might be something there, you never know. So, that's about the only thing on the plan there. Alright, Steve, well, that sounds like a lot of fun. I love hand fests. They are so much fun, and I have lots of great memories of growing up. I got my first license when I was 13, and around Pittsburgh they have a lot of clubs, a lot of repeaters, and hand fests. Well, at least they did back when I was a kid, and I have a lot of great memories of going to them back then. And one thing I especially enjoyed over there was the amount of antennas that you see on people's cars and their license plates, and they're all concentrated and you can see them. They're passing you or you're passing them on the highway, and it's a lot of fun. Alright, Steve, anything else? No, that's it. You never know what you're going to see. It's interesting. Okay, thanks for picking me up. KB9F to VQ, back to you. Hey, Steve, have a great weekend. Really good talk with you again. Text or mobile check-in for ECARS. Call now. Hotel Romeo. Alright, call Fox Mike. Good morning, Gary. And then there was another one, I think it ended with a Romeo. Can I have that phone call, please? Yeah, Whiskey Alpha 4, Tango Hotel Romeo. Okay, Whiskey Alpha 4, Tango Hotel Romeo. Yeah, your signal isn't as strong as it usually is, but we'll pick you up in just a minute here. Good morning, Gary. How are you doing today? Hey, good morning, Tim and everybody on the net. November 1, Golf Fox Mike. Gary, located here in Northwest Connecticut, little town called Winstead. And we got a nice day going here. Oh, yeah, by the way, your signal's up close to plus 20 there. I gotta say that before I forget. Great signal. And we got 42 degrees and a beautiful sunny morning. All the leaves are starting to look really nice across the lake there. And while the sun is shining on them right now, they look really good. And not too much other than that going on. My Jeep is in for repairs, so I'm kind of stranded here at the house. But I'm going to go for a nice walk this morning up by the lake and see if I can spot any bald eagles or mares or whatever else. Over. Hey, that sounds really good. Yeah, well, I hope you can. There's something special about the fall, and of course the birds are moving south now, and lots of beautiful sights to see out there. Yeah, I was sitting down next to my field, just taking in the field and then the woods, and there was this cardinal that was in the trees among the other kind of signal, but what it was a lone red honeysuckle leaf, a vine that climbed way up into the tree. And I was getting ready to head out from the house here, and just to satisfy my curiosity, I took a walk closer to that tree out there in the woods, and sure enough, it was a vine. It wasn't a cardinal at all. It was the only one that had that real deep red color over. Yeah, that's funny because right out in front of my window here where I'm sitting, I got 4 big evergreen shrubs right near the road that are side by side. And the same thing has happened to me where you get a red leaf falling into the green shrubs and you think it's a cardinal, and you have to do a double take. And but the cardinals do hang out in there, the male and female. And the male, they're not very good at hiding in green shrubs, that's for sure. Over. That's true, especially when they're being irradiated by the sunlight. That's pretty funny. Okay, very good, Gary. Well, you have a good weekend, okay? Yeah, okay. Good to hear you. And yeah, we're gonna find something to do tomorrow. I guess we're gonna go for a hike somewhere, my wife and myself, and then Sunday we're going down to the mother-in-law's. My wife lost her father there about a month and a half ago, so we've been kind of hanging out with her mother there a little bit more. But anyway, have a good one. Take care. Yeah, okay. Very good, Gary. My condolences to her mom. And but sounds like a good day for tomorrow activities, and something to go to, to the homestead over there. Okay, 73, Gary, you have a good one. We're gonna switch over to Whiskey Alpha 4 Tango Hotel Romeo. Where are you today, Vic? Morning, Tim. I'm at home, but I'm on the backup station, running 100 watts instead of when I'm on the net, 500. But more significantly, a 40-meter in-fed that runs north to south across the roof of the house. This is the backup when all else fails station. Yeah, I use these things every now and then just to make sure they're working okay. 37 degrees, nice blue skies out there. Looks like it's going to be a nice weekend. Tim, how are you? Over. Yeah, very good. I can't figure out if they were ground wave or not, because it kind of sounds like it, and it's different from the other signals this morning. But I always have a hard time judging your signals. You're kind of pretty close to me, but you're kind of not very close to me, if you know what I mean. And you are a connoisseur of QRP, so I thought maybe you're somewhere else on a QRP signal, but the backup rig has been great, and the inside on the roof has definitely taken care of it. Your 5859 signals out here. Over. Oh, very good. Well, thanks for that. Yeah, you gotta use these things every now and then. This, actually, I had put up that in-fed, maybe a year or two ago, taking down an old vertical antenna, for the express purpose that it's relatively short, it's relatively anchored on the roof, not subject to like tree swaying. And sure enough, last winter when we were down for 2.5 days without power, I was also without the 160-meter antennas for part of that time till I could get them back up. But this one stayed up, so this one kept me on the air. So it's truly the backup station. Anyway, Tim, good to hear you. Nice signal here this morning. We'll catch you later. WA4THR. All right, very good, Vic. Yes, we'll be up there on the roof of the house. It's probably well protected there and supported by the roof. Don't go so fast. What vertical antenna did you guys have up on your roof? I had a high gain, let's see, what is it, 18 AVT, I think was the designation, 80 through 10 meter, well, 5 band, trap vertical. It was pretty old. I used it back when I lived down in Bucks County, and we were at a spot there where it was just fantastic. It was roof mounted there too, with quarter wave tuned, radios, 3 the dirt. So other than using it for satellite work many years ago, the HF satellites where you went up on 10 meters and listened on 15, I think it was, the Russian satellites. It was really handy for that because you didn't need to tune between them. It was tuned for the two bands. It never worked very well, and so I ended up taking it down, and I gave it to a new ham who, following my suggestion, polished all the connections and put it up out in an open field, ground mounted, and it's working fine for him. So that's the story of the Verticode. Yeah, Roger. As a young ham in high school, my parents gave me the okay to put up a 14 ABQ on my mom and dad's roof. And it stayed up there for a long time. And I did have the radio zigzagging around. My memory is kind of, I don't know, not so good, but I do recall the mouth that I had and all of the guys that, the 4 guys that were up there in that row, I'm sure. And, but yeah, it was an asphalt roof. And I do recall how I mounted it all around, and then I had the coax going down towards the second floor where I had my ham shack. So, all right then, Vic, thank you. Thanks for bringing back those old memories. All right, I'll talk with you again. 73. Yeah, my roof always looked like a spider web with all the radios running every which way. But it's much cleaner now with just the one antenna stretched across there. 7:30, Tim. Good to hear you. WA4GHR. Yeah, 73, Vic. Always good to hear you. This is Kilo 3, Juliet Tango Alpha, listening for check-in. Thank you, Juliet Uniform. K9's on you. Juliet Uniform. Anyone else? Kilo 9 is Zulu Uniform. K9 Zulu Uniform. Anyone else? Kilo Bravo 8. Victor Romeo Kilo. Whiskey 1 Echo Bravo Mike. Alright, Victor Romeo Kilo and Echo Bravo Mike. Alright, we're gonna go up to the top of this list of 4. Yankee Juliet Uncle, go ahead. Hi, good morning, Tim. Charlie out of Amos, Central Pennsylvania. So we got 38 degrees of bright blue sunny skies, no clouds, nothing. It looks different out there. No clouds, no fog or no nothing. Anyway, the sun good here in Pennsylvania, Tim. 30026 is a lifetime. How's everything going with you? Over? Oh boy, it's such a beautiful day out there. I'm feeling pretty good, and the rig is working very well. Plus the band is doing a very good job for us here this morning. So I'm doing pretty good, Charlie. And one of these days I'm gonna stop telling you that I went to school at Lock Haven. But yeah, I can still see the big road sign down across that beautiful west branch of the Susquehanna River. And there was a nice old bridge that was metal, I believe, that went across the way there. And I did go across the river there maybe 10 times max. And that was to go fly fishing just up the river from Lock Haven on the other side. The road that went along the river terminated at Forest Game Land, and you park your car there and walk upstream, and lots of good memories up there too. Charlie, you have a good one. Over. Hi, Roger. Tim, trying to catch you down the long another day. Have a good day and safe one. God bless. KA3YJU, we're clear. All right, you peaked at a +10 there on that last transmission, Charlie. God bless you too. Kilo 9 Zulu Uncle, go ahead. Yeah, good morning. This is George, K9ZU. I'm in Brunswick, Maryland, which is on the Potomac, about 50 miles upwind and upriver from D.C. We're recording to this 34 at Frederick Airport, which is about 15 miles east of here. I looked at the weather radar this morning, and it looks like there's no clouds anywhere between Chicago and here. How about that, K9ZU? Yeah, very an old Kenwood amplifier. Kenwood, no, it's a Drake amplifier. And the antenna is a link coupled transmit driven. I thought was not this one. This is I'm using a night breaking transmit to a 80 meter flat top at about 35 feet. Wow, what a great signal. Yeah, I had to go through my log this morning and check out the signal report. And you're 10 over. Anybody else? That plus 40 is really strong. And very cool on the old Drake amp. What model is that, over? It's an L4B, but we call it an L4C because it's been modified by my guru buddy N1KW near Chicago. Very good. All right, well, good job on that whole station there, and doing a great job up here, George. All right, well, you have a good weekend. Yeah, that's right. Today's Friday. K9's on you. Thank you much. K9's on you, 73. 73. Kilo Bravo 8 Victor Romeo Kilo. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, and thank you for running the service. And good morning to everyone in ECARS can hear me. This is KB8VRK. The name here is Biff. It's Bravo India Foxtrot. And I'm located in Hurricane, West Virginia, where we are at 33 degrees, looking for a high today of about 68. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful fall day here in West Virginia. Over.
Yep. Good morning, Biff. Yep. You had a plus 10 there on peak. Your signal is, your station's doing a very good job up here. And yeah, I grew up south of Pittsburgh, actually in the suburbs of Pittsburgh. And I always enjoyed looking at the map and watching the news and whatnot, hearing stories about West Virginia. So that corner of Pennsylvania down there was great, and so good for you guys living down there. How's the rain? Have you been getting enough rain here recently?
No, we are still in a severe drought. We did have about a 10-day period where we got some rain, but it wasn't enough to bring us out of the severe drought. The county that I live in, the northern part of that county, is still what I think they're saying is the driest in the nation. So, yeah, it's still kind of bad, over.
Yeah, so sorry about that. Well, I hope that you do get enough water, at least for the winter time, and these plants and trees and whatnot, they can go into pretty big stress without enough water. But anyway, okay, well, I'm sure that the fall, if the weather is getting your beautiful mountainsides nice and blaze, and hopefully they're not going to be too browned out because of the drought. But anyway, you have a nice weekend, Biff. Thanks for checking in with us, over.
Yeah, man, thank you for being there and for what you do. And just FYI, we always get along with the people from Pittsburgh except for one Saturday in the fall, over.
Yeah, Roger. Very good. Yep. All right. Well, you take it easy then, and I'll talk with you soon, hopefully, over.
Yep. Talk with you soon. 73 from KB8VRK.
All right. Good to see you, Biff. Whiskey 1, Echo Bravo Mike. Good morning, Gary.
Hey, good morning, Tim. Thanks for picking me up. This is Whiskey 1, Echo Bravo Mike. My name is Gary, 10016 lifetime member. I'm operating on a hilltop in Brookline, New Hampshire, the extreme southern part of the state, in Massachusetts, nearby Pittsburgh. Some people may recognize. Was up road today to try to pursue some 80 meter CWDX. I felt that the new Expedition Charlie 21 Mike might be on 80 again like they were yesterday. No, they weren't. They were on 15 meters. So already up there. I'll try again tomorrow. This is a very rare island nation of French former colony in the French Polynesian Islands. Closest big island is Fiji. looking at my chart. What else do I tell you about? I'm working on a driver chart. I'm a very handicapped and sick man, but I'm going to live. Okay. And I have two drivers that are contracted to me, and they drive me to my places all over, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, for various doctors and tests and stuff. And I created a spreadsheet, and I have to update it because in November, December, there's going to be a bunch of additional things. So I have to work with the two drivers to see how their personal time maps into my needs, and we'll all work it out. Lastly, topic number 3, most important to me, is the 80-meter bobtail curtain. Perhaps tomorrow or a future weekend, next weekend, we're going to finally install the huge 3-element vertical beam in its final disposition. It's been temporary for a while and it's working really good. Now we want to finish it up before the snows come. So there'll be a team here perhaps tomorrow. They're going to surprise me, or next Saturday. Looking forward to that. 7-3 to all the listeners. This is a special month for this station. 67 years ago, I was first licensed as Kilo November 2, Delta Whiskey Romeo in upstate New York. October 57. 67 days later, the old guy's still here, shooting his mouth off and pounding on grass. 7-3, W1 EBM back to net control.
All right, very good, Gary. Well, congratulations on that, and glad to make your acquaintance. And something that I remember about you is you love to experiment with your antennas. How far away are those elements on the vertical beam? Over.
Good question. I've created a diagram I want to send out to all of you guys. Picture an E standing on its end. So E is like 90 degrees shifted, so 3 verticals spaced 135 feet apart. Okay? And there's a long 270-foot wire along the back of the 3 verticals that ties them together. So 3 70-foot verticals spaced 135 feet. Over.
Okay, Roger. Yeah, I probably could fit one of those here, but it would have to be interrupted. The signal would be interrupted a bit by the barn, but yeah, I have an end fed I'm using right now. It's 130 feet long, so I can imagine 2 more of that is a pretty long distance. But all right, very good then, Gary. You have a good weekend. Over.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for giving me the time and taking me up so I could say what I'm doing in the near term here. 7-3 to you, Tim. I'd like to learn more about your Central African Republic stuff you did back in the 80s, but not right now, of course. 7-3, W1 Echo Bravo Mike is clear.
Yep, very good. Well, you mentioned this morning DX, and you were talking about former French colony, and that's what that Central African Republic was. So pretty cool stuff. All right, 73, Gary. We're clear with November 2 Delta Whiskey Romeo. Just joking. With W1 EBM. This is Kilo 3 Juliet Tango Alpha. Looking for check-in.
Germany, Italy, Norway.
Whiskey Alpha 1 Sierra Tango Uniform.
Whiskey. All right. There were 4 stations in there. I didn't get a single full call, but I recognized the voice of WA3GIN, and who else was it? There was a Whiskey Alpha 1. Is that for the full call?
Whiskey Alpha 1 Sierra Tango Uniform.
All right, Sierra Tango Uniform. Who finished off with the whiskey? Over.
Kilowatt number 1, Echo Mike Whiskey.
All right, I got you. So, and then there was one other station that I didn't copy. Over.
And 1MJS stationary mobile.
All right, I got you, Matt. Pretty light signal, but why don't you go for a sincere mobile? Over.
Good morning, Tim, and 1MJS stationary mobile here. You're offline at 20 over.
Yep, very good. Is that the ICOM 706?
here and on a diving screwdriver. 34, 35 shooting degrees out here.
Roger. Okay. Well, very good. I hope you get inside and warm up. All right, Matt. Well, take it easy. I have one of those ICOM 706 Mark II Gs in my car as well. We'll talk with you later on. Over. All right, Matt, take it easy. Whiskey Alpha 3, Golf India November. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Tim. Running 50 watts here this morning. And, boy, been watching your signal for the last 20 minutes. So, plus 30 over 9 here. That the antenna's doing a great job for you. Beautiful, beautiful propagation this time of day. Also, say hello to a very old friend from way back in the 80s, WA1STU, former president and supporter of ECARS, and a good buddy of mine for many decades. But I got to run to the dentist, so I just wanted to jump in here, give you that report, say hello to Stu and Matt, and then I'm out of here. 73.
All right, very good, Dave. Yep, I don't know if you heard me pass along some information about the 7300. I was talking with Brandon, KC1TPH. He has done the transition between the ICOM 735 and the 7300, which is what I did about a year ago. And I told him to check out your webpage to look at some parameters. All right, 73 Dave, thank you so much for checking in. I always love it when other net control operators check in while I'm doing the net. And so, speaking of that, Whiskey Alpha 1, Sugar Tango United. Good morning.
Good morning. Sorry, I don't know your name. Over.
I think this might be the first time you and I talked. My name is Tim, Tango India, Mexico, and I'm located between York and Lancaster, PA. Over.
Okay, real fine, Tim. Name here is John, Juliet Oscar Hotel November. And before Dave runs, good hearing you, Dave. Have a great day. Tim, I'm ECARS number 1489. Been around a while. And I'm in Gainesville, Virginia, right on the southwestern edge of the Manassas battlefield. 30 miles, give or take a few, from Washington, D.C. Running a 7300 here also with a AL80B and about 400 watts. Sounding good down here. I know your area real well. Born and raised in Altoona, PA. Was up there a couple days ago visiting my mom. K3JT, I believe it's R. This is WA1STU.
Very good, John. Well, it's great to meet you there. And I'm here using can't think of his call letters now. Well, Jim gave me a copy of his ECARS logger, and he still has stuff in here. So when I pulled your call up, there were notes here. It says ECARS NCS. So that explains then, why you were NCS. Yeah, there's a lot of history for ECARS that I don't know anything about, and it sounds like your name and calls written all over that to some extent. But very good, John. Well, it was great to meet your acquaintance. You were plus 20 on peaks, and I hope we can spend more time talking here in the future. And I'm a pretty regular listener here, and I don't think I've ever heard you on here. But that doesn't mean anything at all. So, all right, John, back to you.
Okay, real fine, Tim. Well, way back when, I was here every day after I retired and running things. But I'm doing homeschooling for a grandchild, so I don't get on as often as I want. But he's eating breakfast right now, so I took a chance to come out and get on the air. I'll check in as often as I can. Have a great one. 7-3 WA1STU.
Okay, John. Well, you have a good weekend coming up with your grandson, and Altoona. I used to live in Pittsburgh, and I went to school in Lock Haven. And so when I took the bus back and forth, we always stopped in Altoona. And that was a beautiful place. Lots of really beautiful country out between those three places. So, all right, nice to meet up with you, John, and you have a good weekend. 73. Now, the last one on this list is Kilo 1 Echo Mike Whiskey.
Yeah, good morning, Tim. K1EMW. Up here in Turner, Maine. Name is Dawn Delta Oscar November. Where it's 31 degrees. We had a very good frost this morning. Took care of a lot of the plants outside. Aye. I'm running an old Yaesu 450, 100 watts, into an off-center-fed dipole up about 30 feet. Thank you for what you do, and have a nice day. K1EMW will be clear.
Very good. Well, signal is coming down very well from Turner, and I was born in Portland in 1963, and we had another station on here this morning who was also using the FT450. Who was that? Kevin, K1OWD. So, and I think he's up in Connecticut. So those rigs are out there, man, and yours is doing a great job coming down here, Don.
Okay, 7-3, thank you for what you do, and have a nice day. K1EMW clear, 7-3.
73, yeah, you're a plus 10 and a plus 20 once they're on peak. Good propagation here between our stations. Okay, this is Kilo 3, Juliet Tango Alpha. I got to keep an eye on the time here because I'm going to be replaced soon. George, I did see your Slack text there. Good to know you're there. All right, Kilo 3, Juliet Tango Alpha, listening for check-in.
Kilo Bravo 1 Go.
November Echo Juliet.
Kilo 3, Yankee, Quebec, America.
November Mobile.
Okay, I got Kilo Bravo 1 Golf. I have November Echo Juliet, Yankee Quebec Alpha, and there was a mobile station. We're going to take a listen for this mobile station. Go ahead.
Good morning.
Lima Delta Bravo.
In the mobile.
Good morning, Jim. Okay, the mobile station, you want to give that another try, please?
Okay, this Kilo Zulu 1 November. Name is Frank. You talked before, Jim. I'm on my way to the gym. Go ahead.
You need a relay. Very good, Frank. Well, every time I hear you, I want to ask you if you're going to the gym. And so last week I heard a fella who sounded like you, who was in New Jersey, and he was mobile. His name was Frank. And I asked him if he was going to the gym, and he gave a good chuckle there into the microphone, saying that he hadn't been to a gym for 20 years or so, and so that was a pretty good laugh. But anyway, very good, Frank. Well, you sounded great down here from your mobile station, and good on you for going there and get exercise this morning. Over.
I've been in a gym since I was in high school, and I'm 85 now, so I'm just lucky I can still get out here and drive. Yeah, I look at it, much less going to the gym, but just in a way of my life, you know? And just don't feel right if I don't go. Especially since I've been retired for quite a while, about 23 years. Anyway, I don't want to tie it up because we got more people in here, and good morning to them also. Thank you for coming back to me, and thanks for doing the service. KZ1N Mobile, that's the name.
All right, right, then got you nice and loud here, 5.9. Good signal coming down into my antenna. Anyway, Frank, great to hear you on, and I hope to hear you again here soon. You're pretty regular here on ECARS, so I'm sure I'll hear you through the week at some point. Kilo Bravo 1 Golf, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. Bill in Pawtucket, ECARS 10454. Where it is 50 degrees. I guess we're starting our warming trend now. Rising barometer at 30.41. Just checking in, doing some work in the home office, and going on vacation next week, so I've got a pile of work to do today to get ready for it. So I poked my foot in the door at least once today. 7-3, KB1G.
All right, very good then, Bill. I enjoy listening to you when you're running the net. I hope you have a nice vacation coming up, and safe travels and all that good stuff. Over.
Yeah, thank you. I need it. I appreciate the wishes. Take care, KB1G.
All right, take care, Bill. 73. Terry, how are you doing today? BE3 NEJ, go ahead.
Well, I got a special day for you. It's VE3 NEJ in Kitchener, Ontario. 30709. His name is Terry. I'm sure the world knows that already. Well, today marks my 69th trip around the sun. And I'm spending my birthday in a hospital bed, missing a foot. Now, where are you going to work somebody like that? Anywhere in the world, are you going to work somebody that's in the hospital bed on his birthday today? Over.
Yeah, Roger, you said you went around the sun 69 times. And first thing that I wanted to ask you is if you were dizzy.
Oh, yeah, a little spinny, too, some days.
Yep, very good. Well, your home station is coming into South Central Pennsylvania very strong. You're between a 5.9 and a +10, and sometimes a little over that. And so good job on that remote. You put that remote station together pretty quickly, over.
Oh, I think it had been under revision. I don't know. Back in I don't know if it was before or after COVID. It was after COVID. Yeah. Well, so they started using it heavily in August. But yeah, it's been subject to creeping elegance where I'd do something that didn't work and I'd change it to make it do something else. Yeah, I think I got it all pretty much. I can't do everything remotely, but I can do enough to get it on the air. Say if I had an all-band antenna, it would be on the air in all bands, and with about 400 watts. So I do have an all-band antenna. You shouldn't say that. I've got a vertical dummy load, commonly known as a Comet, CHA 250B. Great dummy load, right across the entire handband. And I don't know how well it radiates, but I've never made a contact on it. Over.
Yeah, Roger. All right, very good, Terry. Well, I got to run because I got to give this net over to George, and I have 2 more stations. So I have to say 73, and happy birthday to you. Over.
Well, thank you. And thanks to all the guys for all their support up to today and probably in the future, too. 73, VE3 NEJ.
All right, 73 there, Terry, and don't run away because I'm sure Jim wants to say hi to you. All right, 2 more. I got Bill and Jim, and then we'll turn it over to George. Sorry about that, George. Kilo 3, Yankee, Quebec, Alpha. Good morning, Bill.
Hey, Tim. Good morning to you, sir. K3YQA 30760, which I think you have, and morning to Terry. Wish you all the best, my friend, and happy birthday as well. By the way, both of you guys running between an S9 and bumping 10 over sometime, depending on a little bit of slow QSP, but both of you guys are coming in very nicely. 38 degrees down here in the Pittsburgh area, and bright blue, crystal clear skies this morning. I'll keep it short. Tim, have a nice day. 30760 is my number, which I think you have, and have a good rest of the day. All the best to you and the family. Enjoy the weekend. K3JTA, K3YQA.
All right, very good, Bill. Thanks so much for checking in from my old stomping grounds. You know, my mom, throughout the time that I was in school, my mom was a secretary for YMCA down there on McMurray Road in Bethel Park, not too far from where the trolleys turned around. So I'm sure you know where that is. 73, Bill. All right, going to go to the last one. Good morning, Jim. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Tim, and everybody else within the sound of my voice. Kilo Echo 8, Lima Delta Bravo. Jim here at the Clay Mill this morning. I know you're on a tight timeline there, Tim, so I got one thing to say. You're sounding really good this morning, and I want to say good morning to my brother, Terry. I love you, brother. I hope you're doing well this morning, and have yourself a great day. Back to you, Tim. Kilo Echo 8, Lima Delta Bravo.
Yeah, you're plus 10. Your signal is really strong over here. But that's pretty much normal for your station, so very good. All right, then, without further ado, thanks, everyone, for a good net. Thank you for the relays. And this is Kilo 3, Julius Tango Alpha, handing control over to George. And you have a good day. Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike. This is Kilo 3, Juliet Tango Alpha Clear.
Okay, Tim, thank you very much. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike. My name is George. I'm located in northeastern Pennsylvania. I'm about 35 miles west-northwest of Scranton and 25 miles south of the New York-Pennsylvania state line. I'm on the southern side of the North Branch of the Susquehanna River as it comes up through this neck of the woods. I'm on top of a mountain at about 1,200 feet. ECARS is a directed net. Please don't transmit unless I ask for check-ins or I specifically ask you to transmit. Let's try to keep it simple through the morning. Anybody that's mobile, portable, or QRP, you'll have priority, so when you check in, make sure you say if you're mobile, portable, or QRP. ECARS operates from 0730 to 1:30 weekdays and from 0800 to 1:30 on weekends. And you don't have to be a member to check in and participate. All amateurs are welcome. We're having an election for officers right now, so I'd encourage you to visit our ECARS website at ECARS7255.com and get more information about it. If you have anybody you'd like to nominate, that's the place to do it. Anyhow, all the particulars are on our website. This is ECARS on 7.255 megahertz. I'm Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, and I'm going to start looking for check-ins.
Bravo, Foxtrot Whiskey Mike, mobile.
November 1, Foxtrot Golf, November.
Lima Delta Bravo.
Okay, I've got three of you right now. Whiskey 2, Foxtrot Whiskey Mike, mobile. November 1, Foxtrot Golf, November, and KE8LDB. Picking you all up in just a second. My mobile station, N2, Foxtrot Whiskey Mike. Go ahead. Whiskey 2, Foxtrot Whiskey Mike.
Good morning, ECARS. Whiskey 2, Foxtrot Whiskey Mike. Frank, mobiling around Tom's River, going to do some fishing today, and my ECAR number is 21219. Is that it, Roger?
Roger, Frank. Thank you for checking in. Good to hear you again.
Thanks for picking me up, and you have yourself a fine one. It's cold this morning, so I think the blackfish should be biting, I hope.
This is Whiskey 2, Fox Whiskey Mike. I am clear. 7-3. Oh, ECAR number 21219. Roger.
Roger that, Frank. Thanks a lot for being here. You're 10 over this morning, and at 5 o'clock this morning we were down to 27. We're at 35 right now. 73, Frank. Have a good day and a great weekend. Claire with W2 Foxtrot Whiskey Mike Mobile. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike. November 1, Foxtrot Golf November. Good morning. You're up.
Good morning, George. This is Leroy in West Upfield, Connecticut. November 1, Foxtrot Golf November for life. 18-14 on the roster. And a nice, bright, sunny day out there, and you're a good 5-9 plus there, George. Over.
Roger that. Well, you're 10 over today, Leroy. Good signal.
Okay, you have a great signal too. You have a great day there, and we'll catch you later there, buddy. Have a great day.
Okay, 73. Thanks for checking in, Leroy. We'll catch you next week. Claire was November 1, Foxtrot Golf November. Next up is Kilo Echo 8, Lima Delta Bravo. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, George, and everybody else that may be within the sound of my voice. The call here is Kilo Echo 8, Lima Delta Bravo. Jim here at the Clay Mill this morning, George. Where we got about 30 degrees here this morning, frost on the pumpkin. It's going to be a beautiful day here at the Clay Mill, George. How you doing in Wyalusing this morning, over?
We're doing pretty good. Clear blue skies. It's going to be a really great day. Right now it's 35. We're going to have a high into the 60s today. And over the weekend, we're going to get up into the 70s. We've got the spring of good weather coming.
Roger that. It sounds like a beautiful day on your mountaintop, George. Anyway, I know you're a busy man. I'm going to sit here and have a cup of coffee or two, listen along for a while. But before I go, I wanted to say one more thing to my brother Terry up there at Kitchener. Terry, if you're still listening, happy birthday, brother, and many returns to the day. Back to you, George. Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, Kilo Echo 8, Lima Delta Bravo. Jim here at the Clay Mill. I'll be listening, George.
Okay, the signals are not real strong today, and the band a little bit on the shaky side. It's really not bad. The solar flux is down significantly from what it was earlier, so we'll just have to wait and see. It looks like the whole HF band is wide open today, so we'll have to take a shot at it later on today if I can force myself to come back inside. Jim 73, have a good weekend, and we'll look for you again soon. If you hear anybody, give me a shout and give me a hand. For anybody else listening, relays are appreciated. I cannot hear everybody, and I don't expect to. Anybody that says they can hear everything everywhere is not telling the truth. But if you hear somebody that I consistently do not answer, please call relay and help me out to get them in the logbook. If you think I don't hear you, just keep calling. Somebody will pick you up and relay you in. Also, if anyone hears the station checking in that you'd like to say hello to, just say contact, and I'll stop unless you make a brief contact. Just keep it short so we can keep the net running or else move off frequency. This is ECARS. My call sign is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike. Listen for check-ins.
November 2, Zulu Golf, November.
November 3, Juliet Victor Sierra. November 1, Kilo Alpha Kilo.
Okay, I've got November 2, Zulu Golf November, November 3, Juliet Hotel Sierra, November 1, Kilo Alpha Kilo. I think there's a mobile in there. The mobile station only again, please. Okay, everyone stand by. I've got Whiskey Alpha 1, Victor India November Mobile, and Mobile Portable and QRP do have priority. So, Whiskey Alpha 1, Victor India November, go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. This is Marty in Rhode Island. My call sign is Whiskey Alpha 1, Victor India November. My member number is 10291. We've got 51 degrees and clear sunny skies. Shaped up to be a beautiful day. I'm sitting by the beach listening to Tom Keys. And that's all I've got. I just want to say good morning and God bless.
Good morning, Marty. It's good to hear you again this morning. You're sounding good. You're about a 5.7 signal this morning, and you're above my noise. I'm not sure where my noise level is today. I didn't look at it before I came on, but no trouble with the copy. 100%, Marty, and we'll be looking for you again. Anything else I can help you with today?
No, sir. I got you at about a 5.6 here in Rhode Island. You have yourself a great day, and I'll see
73, Marty. Have a great day and a great weekend. Clear with WA1, Victor India, November. Mobile, this is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, November 2, Zulu Golf November. Good morning. How you doing today?
Hey, good morning, George. We're not doing too bad. It's sunny out, blue sky. We're up to 40 degrees from 32, which is our low, and heading towards mid-60s, mid to upper 60s today, and a little bit warmer tomorrow, and by Sunday we're going to be in the 70s until Thursday, over.
Roger, Jerry, that's just about what we're going to have down here, Jerry. It's 36 degrees right now. It was 27 and about 5. We're going into the low to mid-60s today, and over the weekend, slowly climb up into the low 70s for a string of days in there. I'm kind of dreading what comes later, though.
Next Thursday, 55 degrees and rain. So there's your answer. So very good, George. You have a great day. We'll be listening along. And to ZGM.
Well, I could take some sunny days between now and Thursday anyhow. Take what we get, I guess. We can't do nothing about it anyhow. Anyhow, thanks for checking in. I'll be looking for you again soon. 73, have a great day and great weekend. Clear with November 2, Zulu Golf November. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike. November 3, Juliet Hotel Sierra. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, George, and everyone on the net from N3GHS in southeastern Pennsylvania, where it's 48 degrees going up to 70. There's nothing but sun right now, so that's good. Hopefully it's going to warm up nice today. And my ECARS number is, what is my ECARS number? 30790, 30790. Not much to add, just wanted to jump in there and say good morning to everyone, over.
Okay, Bill, good to hear you again. Last time I talked to you was in January, so it's been quite a while. Hope you're doing well. Everything okay?
Yep, everything's going good here. I just jump in different times of the day depending on how work's going.
I know what you mean. I tend to do the same thing. I keep it on in the background, and once in a while when I'm bored or things slow down, I'll throw my call sign in. Thanks for checking in. Good to hear you again, and I'll be watching for you further down the log. I'm Clear with November 3, Juliet Hotel Sierra. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike. November 1, Kilo Alpha Kilo. Good morning, and you're up.
Good morning, N1KAK. East call 10067, Allen in Bradford, New Hampshire, also at 1,200 feet elevation. And don't want to keep it. There's a whole bunch of people out there that want to get in. Glad to be heard. We're running our Drake TR5 today, 85 watts into a 43-foot ground-mounted vertical and a stock microphone. Nothing fancy on this end. You're sounding good and glad to be heard. N1KAK.
Okay, Howard. Well, I'm running a Kenwood TS480HX with 200 watts to a G5 RV. I have two. One's oriented east and west, one's north and south, and I'm on the east-west antenna right now. I also got a vertical and a whole lot of other antennas out there, too, that I'm able to switch from. I live way out in the boonies, so I have no neighbors to complain about an abundance of antennas and a very understanding wife. How are you doing today?
Well, we're doing fine. And again, we're the same way. We are in the boonies, in the woods. We can't see neighbors. You know, I moved here a couple of years ago, and I'm still getting antennas up. But the 43-foot vertical was the easiest to put up. I got 200 feet of coax running out to it. So it's in the woods. You can't even see it. And we got a couple of other verticals out there as well. Just don't have the dipoles up yet. But we're doing good.
And I got two of those radios, and both of them are in some of my mobile rigs. So I like that 480. 200 watts mobile just seems to make just a little bit of an extra hump there. Well, I'm going to say 73 and let you get some more. I appreciate it. We'll be listening along here. And 1KAK, 73.
Okay, Al, and you have a great day today, great weekend, and I'll look for you again next week. Thanks for being here again today. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike with ECARS, the East Coast Amateur Radio. And I'm looking for check-ins in just a minute. It does look like both the long and the short skip is in today. So I'm getting stations about 100 miles and stations further out also. And the band looks to be in good condition today. For anyone that's interested in the actual propagation today, the Kate index right now is up around A, which isn't altogether too bad. K's down to 2. Solar flux is down to 174. That's a big drop from earlier this week and last week when the big flares were hitting. But I wouldn't count the flares out yet. I don't know if we've actually achieved solar maximum yet. Anyhow, this is ECARS, the East Coast Amateur Radio Service on 7.255 megahertz. My name is George. I'm located in Bradford County, Pennsylvania. It's northeastern Pennsylvania. I'm about 35 miles west-northwest from Scranton and about 25 miles south of the New York-Pennsylvania state line. To my north, about half a mile, and down into the valley is the north branch of the Susquehanna River. I'm up on top of a mountain at about 1,200 feet, and the leaves are changing, and it's one of those interesting times of the year. I'm just hoping the high winds don't come along and knock them all down before I get out to take some pictures. This is ECARS. All amateurs are welcome. You don't have to be a member. Anyone interested in checking in, call now.
Mike Juliet Sierra, Kilo Delta 3 X-Ray.
Mike Juliet Sierra and KD3X. Mike Juliet Sierra, good morning. You're up.
Good morning, good morning, George. N1MKS here in Auburn, 10132 on the roster. Currently 36 degrees, George. How are you?
Oh, we're doing pretty good. We've got just about the same temperature. Let me take a glance up real quick. Yeah, wow, no, we're a little bit warmer than you. We're at 38 now. We were at 27, but we're slowly warming up.
Yeah, QSL, I was just talking to Tim JTA there a little while ago. I go out in the morning and I'll go out in the truck and have my morning coffee cigarette there. It was, yeah. I hear a lot of good signals, like you said, short, long skip there. I heard NEJ and some stations down in Maryland and Greg, I forget his name there, up in further up in New Hampshire there this morning. So good propagation, over.
Roger that. That's real good propagation today. The band's in good shape. And it looks like as the sun comes up and gets higher, it's going to be good all the way up. I don't know if we're going to reach up into the 60 megahertz today. Get on 6 meters. I'm at 50 megahertz. Get on 6 meters, but it looks really good from, well, here on up. Might have been some DX on 40 last night. I wasn't up early enough to check it out, though. One of the nice things about being a net control on that is that I get to compare signals from day to day. And right now you're 20 over. When I talked with you last week, you were 5.9. The week before that, 5.7. So you kind of build up a catalog of how different people are at different times, and it gets interesting.
Yeah, QSL, I haven't changed nothing here yet, and it's just going to get colder, and I'll probably be out there doing it, and I'll have less inquiring minds staring out the window. So, but nothing up for 10 meters. I do have a vertical, and unfortunately, I left my 3 element 6 meter behind because I couldn't get anyone to take that tower down in a hand-4 rotor and a 5 element Cushcraft. So that's all still up at the old location, and if they don't get it down, if they take it down, and I happen to see it when I drive by, I'll go and grab it. But I don't think that's going to happen till spring. So, anyways, George, hopefully I can get something up for at least 10 meters before it gets too cold, but it doesn't look likely. Anyway, 73s, and I'll be up at my shift for 11. So, have a good night. Over.
Okay, I'll be looking for you later on today then. Thanks a lot for being here, Matt. Good luck. You're going to have fun today. The van's in really good shape unless something goes wrong. 73, we'll talk with you later. Clear with November 1, Mike Juliet Sierra. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike with the East Coast Amateur Radio Service. Next up is KD3X. Go ahead, Barry. How you doing today?
Good morning, George. KD3X returning. Good to hear you. It's been a little while. I hope you're doing well. Let's see, 30 miles east of Philly here. ECARS number is 30857 for life, and about 49 degrees here. Doing well. Just another day of working from home. Over.
All right, so it's been about a month and a half, Barry. I don't know what happened there, but you're 20 over this morning. Good signal from down in the Philly area.
All right, yeah. Sometimes my mornings get busy, and I don't even turn the radio on until later in the day. So that's probably what happened. It was interesting. I wonder if you got a chance to see any of the aurora northern lights up there when we had that. What was it, about a week ago? We did actually see it here, and it was quite by chance. I mean, we were getting ready to. We knew that the possibility was high that we could see them that night, but there was one of those life flight helicopters that was circling our area that drew our attention outside, and that's when we saw the lights out there. Go ahead.
Okay, well, you were lucky. It's been cloudy up here when everybody else was seeing the aurora. I was looking at clouds. About every hour I'd run outside and take a look. I'd stay up till about 3, hoping I'd be able to catch it, but it never cleared off. It's one of the strange things. I'm an astronomy buff. I have a telescope. Actually, I have 2 telescopes, but I enjoy looking at the planets and the stars and various things. I'm not really tuned in or a real good astronomer. I just like looking at the stuff. But it seems whenever there's something going on, an eclipse of the sun, anything exciting in the astronomical world, it's cloudy up here.
Yes, I understand that completely. That's our luck most of the time. But we snuck this one in, and it was pretty amazing. The phone camera could see it a lot better than the naked eye, but we definitely saw it with our naked eye at first, and we were like, "Oh, that seems awful weird to see, red clouds." The sunset happened a while ago, and then we're like, "Well, wait a minute, that's what that is." And then we took like 50 pictures of it, so I'm glad we caught it. And there's a comet that we're able to see with the naked eye right now, and then later in the month with a telescope. I believe it's like Comet C3 2024, something like that. Any of the astronomy websites will help you find it in the west in the just after sunset. So, all right, good to catch up with you. We'll let you go pick up a couple more. You take care. Have a great weekend, and we'll say 7-3. This is KD3X. We'll be clear but listening.
Okay, that comet has a designation of CT and then a long list of a name that I can't pronounce. But it's about 30 degrees above the horizon to the southwest right after sunset, so it is visible to the naked eye right now. That's one of the few astronomical events I did get to see, Barry. Anything else I can help you with today?
No, sir. That'll do it for me. You take care. KD3X.
Okay, always good to hear from you, Barry. Thanks for giving me a shout. 7-3. I'm clear with KD3X. This is W3GWM with ECARS, and I'm looking for check-ins anyone, anywhere.
Kilo Alpha 6, Papa Delta Golf.
Okay, I've got Kilo 6, Papa Delta Golf. I heard somebody else in the background. Try again.
Kilo November 4, Mike Uniform Foxtrot.
Okay, Kilo November 4, Mike Uniform Foxtrot, my buddy from down in Huntsville. I'm going to go out of sequence here. I'm going to take MUF right before TDG because he's really soft this morning. KN4 MUF, this is W3GWM. Go ahead.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me in. This is Kilo November 4, Mike Uniform Foxtrot, Gene in Brooksville, Alabama. 26 degrees, bright sunny skies, supposed to get up to about 72 today. We're looking forward to another nice, crisp Thursday, and we'll probably be heading back up to the lake up to Tennessee, to Ford Lake, Winchester, Tennessee, this afternoon or tomorrow afternoon. We'll be able, not sure which we'll do yet, but we need to get back up there and cut the lawn one more time and rake leaves and straw and so forth. Anyway, thanks so much for having me in. And everyone, please remember to pray for our country, and please pray for all those people that were devastated by the hurricane. Good news, God's help to fix their future and to give them peace and show us what we need to do to help them. Thanks so much for having me, and God bless you for what you do for running the net. So in 4 MUF, back to net in 73.
Okay, thank you for checking in. A little bit long when we started, so I've been looking for you, and that's nice to hear you. You're only about a 5'6" today, and you're fading, so the band is going through a change, and I guess maybe it won't be so good in a little while. 73, we'll catch you next week. Have a great weekend, and we'll, wait next week. Clear with Kilo November 4, Mike Uniform Foxtrot, and going back for KA6, Papa Delta Golf. Thank you for standing by. It's all yours.
Well, good morning. I don't know if it's all mine. I like sharing it with you, though. Name is Kevin, and I go by my middle name, Kevin. I'm in Norwich, Connecticut, where we currently have sunny skies. That's a good thing. And 41 degrees. 4-1 earlier this morning, we were down to 34, which was a little bit colder than I had predicted. And we're supposed to see 65 this afternoon. That'll be nice. Just came across frequency. A friend stopped by, and he just took off. And I thought, well, let me check into the ECARS then, and checked in a number of days. Nothing exciting to report. Bands seem to be in pretty good condition. Today, the 75-meter band held out pretty nicely this morning for the morning group that I chat with. So that's about as exciting as things get. Getting together with my cousin and his wife for lunch this afternoon. They're going to drive down from northeastern Connecticut. It'll be good. Haven't seen them in a while. So looking forward to a lazy weekend. K6 PDG, back to you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to pretend I don't have any chores that need to be done. I'll take my scooter out and go for a run back through the dirt roads. Leaf peepers are up from the flatlands, so it's a little bit dangerous on the highways around here because you never know what they're going to do. Anyhow, you're sounding good, Kevin. You're coming in here about 20 over this morning. Nice, strong signal.
Well, I appreciate that very much. I'll get a check in the mail to you. Yeah, we've done, a couple of weeks ago, we did some work on the antenna, the doublet antenna, 56 feet on each end, so it's not necessarily symmetrical or scientifically measured, but we have very little room to work with here, seeing as how I ran an apartment. Glad that the landlord put up with my antennas, though, and we did get it up a little higher. So I thank you for the report, and I'll let you get some more stations in here. Somebody might actually have something to say. So it's always nice to check in and say hi. K6 PDG.
Well, you're sounding good. Sometimes scientifically and electronically designed antennas don't work the way you calculate to work, and other things work fine. When I was in the Air Force, I was in a combat communications squadron, and when we hit the ground, we had 1 hour to get the HF rig up, get the antenna aligned, and make contact with the base station. And what we came up with was a coil of wire that it was insulated wire that I would just throw out on the ground and anchor both ends, and we'd use that to make our initial contact, to make our time limit, and then we'd put the good antenna up.
Well, You're probably old enough to remember we used to tell the new hams coming into the amateur radio service, and yes, it is the service. We used to tell them everything above 30 megahertz is magic. Well, the truth is everything above about 30 cycles is magic.
Yeah, there's a lot out there we still don't know about. Kevin, I better run along. I've got a good band today, and I got people waiting. So I'll say 73, and thank you for checking in. It's good to hear you again. I haven't talked to you in a couple of weeks now, so I'd love for you further down the log. You have a great weekend. I'm clear with KA6, Papa Delta Golf. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike with ECARS, the East Coast Amateur Radio Service, and I'm looking for check-ins.
Mike Romeo. 3 November Echo Juliet.
Kilo Mike 7, Sierra Alpha Delta.
Okay, I've got BE3NEJ. Terry, good morning. I'll be right back. KM7 SAD. Thank you for checking in with me. There was somebody else. Try again.
Mike Romeo, MR.
Okay, MR, I've got you. Who else? Okay, we'll go back up to Terry. DE3NEJ. Good morning, Terry. How are you doing?
Hey, good morning, George. Terry here in Kitchener on my 69th day, the celebration of 69 trips around that sun. Hey, oh, there's somebody calling. James. Oh, KE8LDB. I better pick that up. I'll talk to you in a bit, George. BE3NEJ.
Okay, I'll catch you soon. Happy birthday, Terry. You have a good day. 783, clear with BE3NEJ. Incidentally, for anyone that doesn't know, Terry's in the hospital right now, and he's working remote from a hospital bed. So if you hear him, you can stop by and say hello. 73, Terry. We'll catch you soon. Kilo Mike 7, SAD. Good to hear you again this morning. How are you doing today?
Well, good morning to you. Couldn't be better. Looks like a gorgeous day. Started out chilly here in northwest Pennsylvania. 32 this morning with a pretty heavy frost. But sun is out and it's supposed to go up to mid-60s, so good day to be outside. And today I'm going to set up my new portable antenna and try to run my new rig off of a battery. I've never done that before, so I'll keep my fingers crossed. Back to you.
Okay, what rig are you using?
Yaesu FT710.
Okay, I know you told me yesterday, but I couldn't remember. And, yeah, going portable and running it off a battery is a lot of fun. What kind of antenna are you going to put up?
It is a chameleon, and I've never used a portable antenna. It's a chameleon. It can be put up as a vertical, inverted V, an L. So I have a lot to learn. This is the first for me.
Okay, well, it's a lot of fun, and antennas are not critical, really. We put too much faith in the way the antennas work. But I do portable work. I do QRP on a Yaesu FT818. And a lot of times all I've got is a piece of wire that I've thrown up in the trees, and I haven't even insulated it or done anything. And it'll work. Sometimes it's more fun just finding out what works and what doesn't.
Understood, and that's the whole purpose for my exercise, to see what works and what doesn't, and what I still need to learn.
Well, thank you very much, and I hope you continue to learn for a long while. You're sounding good, by the way, so you're 20 over this morning. Yesterday, when I talked with you, you were only about a 5'8", but the band wasn't all that great yesterday.
Well, you're definitely a 5'8", and my ECARS number is 7030. Over.
Okay, well, thank you very much. You're in the logbook for today, and I'll look for you again next week. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you again. 73. I'm clear with Kilo Mike 7, Sierra Alpha Delta. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, and I'm not sure which of my MRs that is. So, MR, go ahead. Mike Romeo, go ahead. Romeo? Okay, must have got called away. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike with ECARS looking for check-ins.
X-Ray Charlie Yankee.
Mike Romeo, did I miss my turn?
Yeah, okay, let's hold it right there. I got X-Ray Charlie Yankee and Mike Romeo. Yeah, I just called you. I'm going to take you right now. I'm not sure which of my Mike Romeos you are, but go ahead.
Okay, with apologies, the phone rang and it was a very important phone call. You know how that works. Name is Dave here. Good morning, folks, on the East Carsian. Name is Dave, D-A-V-E, Dave. We're in Wilkesboro, North Carolina. On a beautiful blue sky morning, not a cloud in sight. However, it's 37 degrees. Good grief. Member number is 4260, and I guess we're just checking in because it seemed like a good idea. Thank you for being net control from ND4MR.
Okay, ND4MR from W3GWM. Dave, you've got a light signal today. I've only answered about 5 times today, and I guess the band is going through a change right now. But thanks for being here today. Anything I can help you with?
Nope, that covers it. Hope everybody has a fine and productive weekend. This is ND4MR.
Hey, okay, 73, and we'll look for you again soon. Hey, have a great weekend. I'm clear with ND4MR. This is W3GWM. X-Ray Yankee, X-Ray Charlie Yankee. Go ahead.
Good morning, George, and everybody on ECARS. This is Scott in Cranston, Rhode Island, November 1, X-Ray Charlie Yankee. ECARS number 10434 on the roster, and we got 52 degrees, sunny skies, and going to be pretty nice out today. The weekend looks fantastic, and heading into my station with a 5758 signal, George. Nice audio. And wondering what the temperatures in the morning have been your way. I would imagine pretty close to the freezing mark. Back to you, George.
Roger that. Well, actually, we've been below freezing for about 3 days in a row now. It was 27 degrees at 5 o'clock this morning. We're at 41 degrees right now with clear blue skies, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day today and a beautiful weekend coming up. We're going to be down into the 30s, not quite down to freezing tonight. And over the weekend, the gradual heating trend is coming. We're going to be up into the mid-60s tomorrow, just low 60s today if we're lucky. And then Saturday or Sunday and Monday, we're going to be up into the 70s. And Tuesday and Wednesday are looking pretty good, too.
Yep, looks like a little bit of a warm-up. But I imagine between the daylight hours and the temperatures at night, Mother Nature is going to start shutting down and getting ready for the fall equinox to end, and then we won't talk about what comes after that, George. Nice for you to check me in. Appreciate it. Always love talking with you on the net, and always have a great operation, George. Take care. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you again soon. November 1, X-Ray Charlie Yankee. Back to you, George.
Okay, Scott. I'm still looking for my woolly bear caterpillars. I don't know what's going on. They're normally everywhere, but I can't find them this year. That's my... I don't trust the groundhog in the spring, but I trust the woolly bears in the fall. 73, Scott. We'll catch you again soon. Columbus, November 1, X-Ray Charlie Yankee. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike with ECARS, and we're looking for check-ins. You don't have to be a member to participate. If you'd like to get more information, go to our website at ECARS722.com. That's ECARS, Echo Charlie Alpha Romeo Sierra, 7255.com. Any new people that are listening in, we don't require you to be a member to check in. All amateurs are welcome. Anyone wishing to check in, call Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike.
Kilo 2, Mobile, Kilo 2, Quebec Whiskey, Quebec.
Okay, Venetica Mobile, Kilo 2, Quebec Whiskey, Quebec. Good morning. Where are you mobile at?
Right now I'm, excuse me, hang on a minute. farms from Southampton and the South Jersey Pinelands, over.
Okay, I've been down there. I like the Pine Barrens. You can lose yourself back there. If you're not careful, you can really lose yourself back there and spend days roaming in circles.
Yeah, you certainly can if you're not familiar with how to navigate in the woods, but there's a good bit of it, and people have been lost there on occasion. You do have to work at it, though, however.
Yeah, but it's hard to believe. You got true wilderness only an hour out of New York City. From Manhattan to the wilderness in less than an hour, probably.
Yeah, we're well aware of that here, and we do everything possible to discourage excess development. We have called the Pinelands Commission, has control over about 22% of the land area of the state, and nothing can be done in there without their permission. Of course, that includes all the pinelands, the state forest, and such.
I lived down in Jersey for a while. I lived up in Bud Lake, and I've spent some time in the Pine Barrens. I went to an outdoor camp down there to learn some new skills from a guide that's in the Pine Barrens. And, it's just a really neat area when you realize that it's almost in a metropolitan area. It's just one of those areas we need to protect. We don't have any zoning or any commissioning up here, and sometimes that scares me. That you can have a $1 million mansion next to a falling down trailer.
Yeah, well, this is a farming township. It's, surrounded by farms, cranberry bogs, blueberry fields. It's all farming, agricultural mostly in Southampton and Chemung and Tabernacle. They're all woodlands areas. So they are protected in large extent. New Jersey leads a good portion of the country in preserving farmland, over.
Well, we've got some dairy farms around here, which are most of them. Well, the one closest to me actually puts his cattle out in the pasture on most days. So it's a traditional type family-owned farm, been in the same family for about 150 years. So they really take care of the land and are reluctant to let any use other than agricultural on their property. But I really like it up here. I'm far out in the boonies and nobody bothers me.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing. The preserved here can either be left fallow or farmed on. No other options exist, and there's 63,000 acres, I think, in Burlington County alone that fall under that. Let's see if anybody else is out there this morning, George. I'll be listening as I wander around the countryside. K2QW.
Okay, well, you be careful mobiling today, and we'll see you again next time around. Thanks for checking in. I'm clear with K2QWQ Mobile. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, and we're going to start taking check-ins again for ECARS. Anyone for ECARS, call now.
Kilo Bravo 2, Tango Delta Yankee.
Juliet Yankee.
Sorry, Tango Delta Yankee and Juliet Yankee. Was there anyone else? KB2, Tango Delta Yankee. Good morning, you're up. KB2, Tango Delta Yankee. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike. KB2, TDY from W3GWN. Okay, the Juliet Yankee station. Go ahead.
Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot, Juliet Yankee.
Okay, Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot, Juliet Yankee. Good morning, Ron. Good to hear you again. Haven't worked to you in a while.
Good morning, George. I haven't been on the radio much. All the solar activity you had, and my less than stellar antenna set up. I can't really do much. Don't have much of a ground weight usually for you. But anyway, we're 50 degrees here in Warnersville. Nice, bright, sunny day, no wind. And supposed to get a little, of course, I guess you realize, get a little warmer towards the weekend and stay a little warmer for a while.
Yeah, we're expecting a warm-up into the low 70s up here over the weekend, too. Mostly sunny, going to be a beautiful weekend. And you're doing fine. You're coming in here about 5'9 plus, maybe 5'9 plus a bit.
Yeah, Roger, George. I'm close to a 9 on you. You know, the usual QSB, so a 9, then it'll go down and then back up.
Yeah, the past several weeks have been rough with all the solar activity. Those flares closed the bands, well, several days. But I don't know what's going to happen when those sunspots come around from the backside of the sun. That we could be getting some more X-class flares and CMEs coming our way. We'll just have to watch for it. Anything I can help you with today, Ron?
That's it for today, George. I'll say 73 and talk to you down the line.
Okay, Ron, good to hear from you. Thanks for calling me today. I haven't talked to you since back in September, about 6 weeks or so it's good to hear you again. 73. I'm Claire with KC3FJY. This is W3GWM with ECARS, and I'm looking for check-ins.
November Alpha 1 X-ray.
Get November Alpha 1 X-ray. Anybody else? Okay, November Alpha 1 X-ray. How you doing today? What's the new
Well, good morning to you, George. Sure sounding great up here in Agawam, Massachusetts. Got about a 5x9 plus about 10 dB and sounding great. Call here is NA1X and the ECARS number is 10099 and we've got 47 degrees here. Back to you, George.
Okay, Joe, we got 43 degrees here. You're coming in 20 over this morning. You've got a real good signal in the northeastern Pennsylvania today. We got clear blue skies, and looks like we're going to get into the lower 70s this weekend.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That looks good. For this time of the year, it's great. I'm waiting for the rest of the leaves to fall, but they're taking their time this year. I noticed that the leaves on our maple tree are smaller. The leaves are smaller than they were last year, and it's taking them longer to get off the tree. Over.
Yeah, well, I think we're just about at peak down here. I think now they're going to start coming down. The one maple that I can see best out my window has already lost its leaves. Our other maple was still looking good, but I don't know, maybe another week before the foliage ends.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, I don't rake them anyway. I grind them up with my tractor with a mulching plate on them and mulching blades, and they disappear, and they make good fertilizer for next year. Have yourself a wonderful day. I'll say 7-3, and great to hear from you. W3GWM, November Alpha 1 X-ray is now clear.
Okay, Joe, well, due to the vagaries of nature, I guess, although I live on a area where I'm surrounded by probably thousands of acres of woodland all around me, when the wind blows in the fall, it blows my yard clear, so I haven't raked leaves in 20-some years. 73, Joe, you have a great weekend, and we'll look for you further down the log. I'm clear with November Alpha 1 X-ray. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, northeastern Pennsylvania, near the village of Wyalusing, looking for check-ins for the East Coast Amateur Radio Service.
Kilowatt Charlie 1 Mike Romeo.
Tango Delta Yankee.
Whiskey 1 Papa Romeo Kilo.
Okay, I've got KC1MR, Tango Delta Yankee, and Whiskey 1 Papa Romeo Kilo. KC1MR, good morning, Ray. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. It's a beautiful sunny day, and your usual strong 5'9", so how you doing, George?
Well, I'm doing fine. You're 20 over, the same as always, Ray. You sound good.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, a little bit of QSP, but not too bad. So anyway, you take care, okay?
Oh, I'll do that. You did the same. The band's in pretty good shape today. I'm seeing some QSP and some reduction in signals now. But for the most part, it's been pretty good. and it looks like it's going to be good all the way up through, through 60 meters probably later this afternoon. Ray, thanks for checking in. Always good to hear from you, and I'll look for you again further down the log. 73. Clear with KC1MR. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, Tango Delta Yankee. Go ahead.
Good morning, George. The name here is Kevin, and thank you for what you do for ECARS. Our location is about 30 miles south of Buffalo, New York, in a ski resort area, sitting about 1,400 feet above sea level. We're running a 7300, a new radio, and I just hooked up a new mic, the Heil ICM mic, so I'd like to get a report on that. And we're using a end-fed antenna, 130 foot, up about 100 foot in the trees. So back to you, George. KB2TDY.
Okay, KB2TDY from W3GWN. Well, I'm using a Kenwood TS480HX, 200 watts out to a G5RV that's oriented east and west. It seems to be my best antenna for ECARS. I'm located in a heavily wooded area, about 4 miles south Susquehanna River in northeastern Pennsylvania, and you're coming in here about 10 over. You could use a little bit more bass in that mic. I'm using a Heil headset. I've got the Pro 7 headset with the Heil mic on a boom, and I know pretty much how they work, and I know how good they can sound.
Real good, George. George, I will adjust the bass on the radio, and I appreciate the information. And George, you have a great day, and again, thank you for everything you do for ECARS. This is KB2TDY, over.
Okay, but you're sounding good. You're not quite FM quality, but that's not the metric we go by. 73, Kevin, we'll catch you again soon. Thank you for being here today. Clear with KB2, Tango Delta Yankee. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, Whiskey 1, Papa Romeo Kilo. Go ahead.
Good morning, George. This is Whiskey 1, Papa Romeo Kilo. My name is Jim, Julia India Mike. Hey, the last time I checked in with you was, looks like in February 15th. So it's been a little bit of time, George, and I'm glad you picked me up today. So thank you very much. Back to you.
Okay, Jim, you're right. The last time was on February 15th, and you were 5'9 plus 10 then, and you're 5'9 plus 10 today. So signals haven't changed in all this time. Good to hear from you again. How are you doing?
Yeah, we're doing pretty good up here in Southington, Connecticut. Beautiful day, just like you described at your location. They're predicting no clouds. We're going to see 100% of the sun today and tomorrow, so it's not a cloud in the sky. So great day. I do have a little bit of static over here just because I have a neighbor with some solar panels, but I'll get over that. So, yeah, back to you, man.
Okay, well, I live far away from everybody, so I don't usually get much noise. When the atmosphere is charged up, then I get noise, but a lot of the time it doesn't even register on my meter. But you're doing good. You're 10 over today, and the noise floor is a little bit low today. Maybe about a 5.5 noise. That's 5 noise level, I guess I could call it.
Yeah, that's 5 noise level here. A little bit noisy. And you're 9. You're not right on 9 here on that little meter that's on my 7300. All right, George. Well, thank you again for picking me up, and great talking to you this morning. This is Whiskey 1, Papa Romeo Kilo, clear.
Okay, 73. You have a great day and a great weekend, and we'll look for you further down the log. I'm clear with Whiskey 1, Papa Romeo Kilo. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, in northeastern Pennsylvania with the East Coast Amateur Radio Service. And time for another check-ins. Anyone for ECARS?
November, Quebec, 8 Charlie.
Juliet Sierra Lima.
Oscar Romeo Alpha.
Okay, I got November Quebec 8 Charlie, Juliet Sierra Lima, and Quebec Romeo Alpha. And we'll be right back for you. And November Quebec 8 Charlie. Go ahead while I get a drink real quick.
Good morning, George. Good morning to everybody here on ECARS. This is NQ8C, Bill out of Yellow Spring, West Virginia. 20184 on the roster from my old days in New York. Don't miss the snow, don't miss the taxes. Don't mind saying that either. But things are good here. You're sounding good, George. Back over to you.
Okay, Bill. Yeah, we don't miss the taxes either. We moved from New Jersey to here. We wanted to stay close to where Char's daughter is. She's in northern New Jersey. And this was about as far as I could get her away from her daughter and get her into a lower tax area. Pennsylvania taxes are high, but not like New York and New Jersey.
I agree with that totally. I have some friends up in New Jersey, and they just suffer with it. Not quietly, though. I chickened out and ran about 8 years ago, so hey, I like it down here in the hills. Over.
Roger that. Everybody I know around here, well, there's a lot of expatriates up here. A lot of people out of New York and New Jersey that retired and moved here, and they didn't go all the way down to Florida. Still there, Bill?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Something just popped up on my computer that distracted me. A meeting I guess I was supposed to be at. No, they moved it to November 3rd. That's even better. Oh, such is. But my apologies to you, George. So, yep, we're doing okay here. And I trust all is good with you and yours. Over.
Oh, yeah, we're doing fine. And we're just enjoying ourselves. And, they call this the twilight of life, but this is definitely the golden years.
I'll take it, absolutely. As long as I get up in the morning and the sun does too, I guess it's okay.
That's the way I look at it. As long as I wake up and don't see dirt over my face, I figure I'm good.
Very good. All right, you take care. Enjoy the weekend. All the best to you and your family. Don't do anything I wouldn't. Whiskey 3, Gulf Whiskey Mike, 73 from NQ8C.
That opens up an infinite number of possibilities. 73, Bill. We'll talk with you again next week. Thanks for checking in today. I'm Claire with November Quebec 8 Charlie. This is Whiskey 3, Gulf Whiskey Mike. Juliet Sierra Lima, go ahead.
Good morning. Hello. This is Kilo Bravo 9, Juliet Sierra Lima, clearance in Dunreach, Indiana.
K82FPV.
We got 45 degrees this morning. Sunny skies. Going up to about 65 today. Number 9106 on the roster.
Okay, Clarence, it's good to hear you, and station that's trying to call, please wait until I call for check-ins. I do that periodically. I'll take a list. I'll work everybody that's on my list, and then I'll take a new one. So please stand by. This is the East Coast Amateur Radio Service. Clarence, we're up to 42 degrees here now.
QSL there. Yeah, it looks like it'll be pretty nice out there. They're talking about 70 tomorrow, so hey, we'll take that for this time of year.
Absolutely. We're looking for 70s tomorrow, too, so keep that coming toward me. What you guys are getting, I usually get within a day and a half to 2 days from when Indiana gets it. So send some more 70s east.
Yeah, QSL there. Well, thanks for picking me up. Thanks for running that. Have a great Friday and a great rest of the weekend. 73, KB9, JSL.
Clarence, it's good to hear from you. The last time I talked to you was back in May, so thank you for checking in. I hope you're doing well, and we'll look for you further down the log. Have a great day and great weekend. I'm Claire with KB9 Juliet Sierra Lima. This is Whiskey 3 Gulf Whiskey Mike. Quebec Romeo Alpha, Europe. Quebec Romeo Alpha. Station ending in Alpha. Okay, you missed him, so we'll continue moving on. Anyone for for ECARS. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, looking for check-ins.
Kilo Echo, Nancy, Hotel.
Okay, I've got November Echo Juliet, and I've got a station ending in hotel. There were others in there. Anybody try again? Okay, November Echo, yeah, is that you, Terry?
Yeah, it is, George. I got interrupted by KE8LDB. Come on with his well wishes for her birthday. I don't think we finished up, but you're sounding good up here still, George. S9 plus 10. Good signal. So things on the mountain must be pretty good today, are they?
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. We had a mess of deer hanging around this morning, and I've got you at about 20 over right now, and I did want to wish you a happy birthday. I know you were clearing to talk with LDB, but I wanted to try to get happy birthday in, but I don't know if I made it or not. Got blue skies, clear blue skies, and actually looking out across my hedgerow, my leaves are kind of dead looking today. I don't know. Around me might be past the peak already.
Yeah, you never know. Well, yeah, try and thank everybody and contact them, and wish I had a little bit better connection or a little bit better conditions to talk to them. But anyways, we get up there, we make it, and Jim, my brother from another mother, him and I hit it off really well, and so he likes to get in and write you a little bit. He's probably listening right now, the old bugger. Anyway, AE3 NEJ, George, back to you.
Yeah, I'm going to catch you sometime, and we'll move off, and we'll have a good old ride too. We haven't done that yet, and I can't really do it here. Terry, take care. Best of wishes for you, and we'll be looking for you further down the log. Have a happy birthday, even if you are stuck in a hospital with one foot missing. Well, let's see you next week. You have a great time, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Clear with Victor Echo 3, November Echo Juliet. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike. I had a station ending in hotel. The station with hotel. Go ahead.
Roger, George. W3GWM, Kilowatt 2 Echo, Nancy, Hotel. Well, thank you. From time to time, we catch you on. Nice signal today, about 15 over 9. The name here is Mike, as a reminder here, and located in Arcade, New York. And my number is 21295, so you can check on your roster there. Otherwise, the sun is shining. We've been getting a light frost in the morning. It's just around 31, 32, then pop back up again to around 55 or so. Blue skies, and that's a scoop there, George. Again, the name is Mike. Every 3GWM. K2ENH.
Okay, Mike, you're sounding good. You're 30 over today. Really strong signal and good audio. I was just looking back through my log, and the last time I've got you in here at 30 over was back in February, 28th of February. But I got a bigger number on you one time before. Back in January, I got you at 40 over. So it varies from time to time. But propagation is interesting, and being in net control and talking to so many people, I can see how it's really working from day to day. How are you doing, Mike?
I'm doing just fine there, George Beckley. And yes, I recall talking to you several times before. I shut everything down here on a piece of paper so I can sort of put the calls and the names together. But that's a scoop of road. I know others have broken in after me, so carry on. Thank you, George.
Okay, well, we'll do the best we can anyhow, Mike. Thanks for being here. And you take care, and I'll look for you again further down the log. I did talk with you last week, but then we went all the way back to June for the next contact after last week. But anyhow, good to hear you, and we'll look for you again further down the log. Maybe I'll catch you again next Friday. I'm on Thursdays and Fridays now, by the way. I do 7:30 to 8:45 on Thursday morning, which is a great shift, and had 39 check-ins there yesterday. And then this one is my favorite, 8:45 to 10 on Fridays. 73 Mike, and I'll look for you again. Clearing with K2 Echo November Hotel. This is Whiskey 3 Golf Whiskey Mike. Looking for check-ins, and let's see, where am I at on time? 10 minutes to go. Looking for check-ins. Anybody for ECARS, call Whiskey 3 Golf Whiskey Mike. Well, the band has faded a bit. We do have some QSB, and the signals are not there that were there earlier, but we're still working. This is the East Coast Amateur Radio Service looking for check-ins. This is ECARS looking for check-ins. Right now I have 23 check-ins. I need 2 more to make it to 25 today. So anybody, we've got 9 minutes to go, so I should be able to do that. Anyone for the East Coast Amateur Radio Service? This is Whiskey 3 Golf Whiskey Mike in northeastern Pennsylvania.
Victor Echo 3 India Fox Tango.
Victor Echo 3, India Fox Tango. Good morning.
Good morning. Been a while. Good to hear Net Control on in southern Ontario today. Everything is good. Beautiful day. Great signal in here. 5 and 9. Good to hear you on. Go ahead.
Roger that, Keith. It's been a little while since I've talked with you. A couple of weeks, anyhow. But you're sounding good today. You're 20 over in northeastern Pennsylvania. I'm just, almost across the lake from you. You're a little bit further north than I thought you were. You're 244 miles to my northwest.
Yep, QSL. I did run the Pennsylvania QSO party last weekend. I had a lot of fun.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, I did okay. I was 2 hours late for the game. I sort of slept in and almost forgot about it. I got on. I worked 71 stations, and I got 51 out of 67, so I think I was doing okay.
Yeah, I knew it was coming, but actually I forgot. I thought it was this weekend. Then when I looked it up, I saw that, I missed it. I usually get on for a couple of hours at least. I'm not a serious contester, but I do enjoy the PAQSO party. Now I have to wait for next year.
Yeah, QSL. Well, I'm right for tomorrow morning for the New York one. We're going to find out how well we get into New York. I'm running an NVIS here, so the antenna's low to the ground, but it seems to be working. Go ahead.
I'm running a G5RV. It's up about 65 feet and oriented to the east and west. And I got another one that's oriented north and south. This one works best for ECARS. Maybe I can try out some of my others. I got a vertical too that it's good for DX, but anything like 40 or 80 or even 30, it's kind of iffy. 80 it definitely doesn't work well. 40 sometimes DX, but if I don't want to make contacts less than 400 miles away, I don't want to use the Titan DX vertical.
Yeah, QSL. I know that with the NFED here, when the band condition's really bad and we get one of those massive flares going off, I am basically in the null zone for about 240, 250 miles out, and then things resume operations. So I just seem to a regular day I can work it in pretty good. I get my ground wave in okay, and some other things on the fly. But when the band conditions are not too conducive for communicating, boy, that first 250 miles out can be a problem. Go ahead.
Roger that. Well, today should be no problem. It looks like it's going to be wide open all the way. The plot I have goes up to 35 kilohertz, and it looks really, really good from 15 on up. A little bit of attenuation, a little bit of loss below 15, but it doesn't look like it would really be noticeable all the way down to where we are. If the ionosphere was cooperating, we could hear from all over today.
Yeah, QSL. I know 10s have been open. 10 has been pretty hot the last 2 weeks. I got about 11 countries on 10 in about half an hour, so obviously that band's working when it's working. Anyway, I won't hold up the net. Good to hear you on. Thought I'd say hello. Haven't been on here in a bit. Good to hear your voice. VE3IFT, we'll say 73. You have a great weekend.
Okay, Keith, you too. Now, 10 is pretty good sometimes, but this time of day, it's almost all stateside. Got to go up on 20. I like 17 for working DX early afternoons. 73, Keith. We'll talk to you later on.
Yeah.
I'm clear with it. Echo 3, India Foxtrot Tango. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike. Name is George. 5 minutes to go. Still taking a list for anyone for ECARS, the East Coast Amateur Radio Service.
Whiskey Alpha 6, Yankee, Oscar, Uniform.
Okay, there was a whole bunch of you. I think I have KD2 Echo Lima, Quebec. I hope, or something similar to. I heard a station ending in uniform. Was there anyone else? Okay, KD2 Echo Lima, Quebec. Or something similar once I get my foot situation so I can hold my foot switch down. How close am I on your call sign?
Pretty damn close. Kilo Delta 2 Victor Lima, Quebec. Hi, George. Good to talk to you again. Vincent, New Jersey here. ECARS number 21225. I was just turning on the rig this morning and playing around with an audio equalizer here just to see if I could optimize some voices and so on. Seems to work pretty good. And just checking it out. By the way, you got a very strong signal here. It's about 5 over 9, some mild Queen Sugar Baker. But it sounds real good, real good. So over to you, George. W3, GWM, KD2, VLQ.
KH2FPZ, check-in.
To check in, please stand by. I only take check-ins when I call for them, not from working the list. So please stand by, and I'll pick you up in just a minute. Vince, you're sounding good. You're 20 over up here, too. And, well, I've had you 40 over one time before, but that was exceptional. You're sounding great today. I know I've been through Mountain Lakes, but tell me where it is.
Yeah, Mountain Lakes is northern part of New Jersey. It's about 5-6 miles north of Morristown, about a mile north of Parsippany. It's the intersection of Route 80 and Route 287, the two interstates there. Nice, quiet little town, lake country, about 35 miles west of New York City. Like it here. It's cool this morning. Lots of trees in the town. Have a bunch of lakes, as you might gather from the name. And I guess we're going to go out for a stroll a little later and take the wonderful weather in while it's still just so beautiful. Oh, back to net control.
Okay, Vince, I know where you are now. That rang a bell. I lived in Bud Lake for a couple of years. And I've been over there many times. I've been over to the Army depot. I'm retired military and took advantage of the commissary and all that, although it's not really a great savings anymore. But I know where you are, and it is good-looking country. Bud Lake's not too bad.
Yeah, Bud Lake, I know well. My dad actually used to work in Dover, Picatinny Arsenal, and he's an ex-Air Force man, worked for the Army as a civilian. So we got to see a lot of bases, a lot of commissaries, and a lot of, as I was growing up as a kid, lots of PXs, BXs, and you name them all. But anyway, my brother's, he just retired from the Army military, and things are working all right. Doing well, retired now, and having fun. Anyway, I'll let the other guys check in. I see there's a bunch of guys lining up, running out of time here for you. So it's Kilo Delta 2, Victor, Lima, Quebec, 7-3.
Okay, Vince, thanks a lot. Good to hear you again. Been a while since I've talked with you. The last time was back in May. So 73, you have a great weekend, and we'll look for you further down the log. I'm clear with Kilo Delta 2, Victor Lima, Quebec. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike. 1 minute to go, and I've got a station I heard ending in uniform. The station ending in uniform. Please call.
Whiskey Alpha 6, Yankee, Oscar, Uniform. Over.
Okay, we got a winner. Whiskey Alpha 6, Yankee Oscar uniform. You, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, George. WA6YOU, Ron in Fairfax City, Virginia, near Washington, D.C. ECARS 6008 for life. Back to you.
Okay, Ron, I did not notice the meter. I was busy writing that time, so I'll look on the next exchange. But you're sounding good. I know you're over 5'9". It's just a matter of how far over you are this morning. 45 degrees up here right now. Clear blue skies.
Yeah, about 54 here, and we're going for a real nice weekend. Anyway, George, I see it's the end of your shift. I'm going to have to start checking into ECARS a little more often. So 7-3s, thanks for calling the net, and we'll see you next shift. W3GWM, WA6YOU.
Okay, Ron. Yeah, you're my last one for today, so thank you for being there. And last time I talked to you was October 27th last year, so thank you for checking in, and it's good to hear from you again. You have a good afternoon and a great weekend coming up, and we'll look for you further down the log. Thanks a lot for being here this morning. So I'm clear with Whiskey Alpha 6, Yankee Oscar uniform. Changing schedule for a bit. Mike's going to be a bit late, so KC1MR, Jim's coming in. Are you there, Jim?
Yep, but I don't think I changed my call to the Beantown Ray's call, but we'll take whatever you call me. KA1MQ. I'm here.
Okay, I was stuck on my mind. I just talked to Ray a few minutes ago, and he's been a regular with me ever since I started. I don't know how many years we go back, but talked to him too late in the shift, I guess, and it's stuck in my head. How's everything up your way, Jim? KA1MQ from W3GW1.
Yeah, it's doing good. Doing good. I don't know why it looks like I'm not putting out hardly any power. I don't know what that might be going on here, but everything looks like it's... That didn't sound right. It looks like it's out upright, but there's some clicking going on there. That never bids well. Anyhow, so life is good. Beautiful day outside today, and we're going to try to get some leaves chased around a little bit. Most of the leaves are pretty much leaving us, so it's not long that we get to wait for the other season to come in, and I'm not looking forward to it, but I guess I'll put up with it. Back to you, George.
Okay, well, the band is not quite as good now as it was earlier. It seems to have died down a bit, but it's been a pretty productive morning. I've got 27 check-ins for the day, and I'll put it on Slack in a little bit what the breakdown is. I had a couple of QRP and a couple of mobile. I hope I marked the QRPs, or sometimes I forget. But anyhow, you're sounding good. It's been a good net, and there's a lot of people out there waiting, so I'm going to get out of the way. You have a good shift, Jim, and we'll talk with you again soon. I'm clear with Kilo Alpha 1, Mike, Quebec. Jim's going to be your net controller for the next hour. Thanks to everyone that's been with me this morning, and I hope to see you again next week. Have a great day, everyone, and a great weekend. 73. Jim, all yours. This is Whiskey 3, Golf Whiskey Mike, out.
Yeah, all right, George. Hopefully you're enjoying the changes around a little bit we've done to things, and it sounds like you are. That early morning shift can be a little tough to get up for, but and a lot of nice people at that time of the morning. I do enjoy that time, I will say. But I haven't worked afternoons in a long time, so big difference for me anyhow. George, take care. 7-3. And this is KA1MQ, Kilo Alpha 1, Mike, Quebec. This is ECARS, the East Coast Amateur Radio Service. We're here daily from 7:30 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. on the weekends, 8 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. Monday through Saturday, we have a pretty hard stop time at 1:30, so please, actually, a very hard stop time at 1:30. So please cooperate with whoever may be running the net at that particular time and vacate the frequency at that time. We do have an agreement that we will do that, so please help us out there and help your net control out. Let's see. I am in Hudson, New Hampshire. The name is Jim, Japan India Mike. Election time is coming up for ECARS. So, if you are a member of ECARS and are interested in running for any of the positions that are up for re-election, of President, Vice President, Secretary, Treasurer, and one of the three directors' positions that are open, please contact our election committee, who consists of, oh boy, I'm going to screw this up when I know it. I'm trying to do it again by head, out of my head, and I should never try to do that. Did that previously, but I don't know. So let's pull that up real quickly here. And see, the chairman is K2LC Linwood, and Don, W3DON, and Steve, K1FRC. And those three are the make up our election committee. If you're nominating yourself, make sure that you're a member of ECARS, of course, and have been a member since before the end of September. That is an important thing. We're trying to get some competition going here, friendly competition as always, of course. Trying to get some other people to step up and try to enjoy the fun of actually being part of the board. It's not none of the positions I don't think are particularly arduous. Everything is pretty easy, and especially given the way things tend to work, it doesn't occupy a ton of your time. We have a website at ECARS7255.com. You can find the information I just went through about who's on the election committee. The elections will actually be held in December, but right now we're looking for nominations. And let's see, I am one of the people that's up for renewal this year, re-election this year. See how all of that goes. Mobiles have a priority here. They have since we started, so if you're mobile, let me know. If you're KRP, go ahead and tell me. I'll try to put you to the top of the list. I will definitely put all mobiles to the top of the list. That's what we're here for in Hampton, again, since we started. All right, let's get this under the roll. Mike should be here. Said he could be here late and might be here, so we're going to just go ahead and run it and see how things go. This is KA1MQ for ECARS, looking for check-ins.
November 1, Mike, Juliet, Sierra.
Kilo 503, Killer Sideband Mobile.
Okay, we got two out of that. We got Mr. Rudy down there in Baltimore running Mobile. He'll be top on the list. And then we got Matt, MJS. And we'll run them in the order that I just said them. Good morning, Mr. Rudy. I have a cup of coffee. I'm probably working on pot number 2. So I'm raring to go and trying to be as troublemaker as I can. Over.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Mr. Jim. Sound real good. Kilo Bravo 3, Killer Sideband Mobile. I'm just getting up. I'm getting a late start. I got myself together. I'm going to see Mama first. Gotta get my cup of coffee there, Roger.
Roger that. Well, when you go see Mama, give her a big hug for me and make sure she's doing okay. She's always in my thoughts for you, and I know how good a care you take care of her, and that's a good thing. I take it you still don't have your antenna up. Over.
No, I went to Denver last weekend. He scheduled to do it last weekend. I couldn't do it, and this weekend he got to go to Alabama. No, not Alabama. Alabama, a family problem. So when he comes back, we're going to do it. No problem. He said, no problem. He guaranteed me that. And I will have it up there, Roger.
Roger that. Well, if you don't hurry up, like I said, I'm going to drive down there and put it up for you. Always a pleasure to hear you. Get your coffee, go over to see Mama, and you have a great weekend. And we're just filling in for Mike. and hopefully he'll be in here to finish out his shift. But if he's not, that's okay too. Rudy, take care. That's Rudy, and I didn't even start a logbook here yet, but we can KB3. Oh, it's Rudy. He's down in Baltimore, Maryland, rolling around Mobile like he always is. He is 30844 on the lifetime roster, on his way to go get coffee, about 375 miles from here in Hudson, New Hampshire. Next on my list is Matt, MJS, one of our net controls. He will be on the air today as your net control. Let's see, today is the day he does kind of a plan or but do that. I didn't think it was supposed to do that. Let's see, he starts out, after this shift, from 11 to 12, and then he takes a lunch break, goes, grabs a quick sandwich, comes back in and runs it from 1 to 1:30. Matt, good morning. N1 MJSK, A1 MQ.
Hey, good morning, Jim, and good morning, Rudy. Killer Side Man Mobile. Oh, all my foot pedals. I gotta clean that. But Rudy, I heard you last week in the mobile there, and I tried contacting you from my mobile out in the driveway. But drive safe there, Rudy, and have a great weekend there. Good morning, Jim. 36 degrees here in New Hampshire, and yeah, I'm your relief at the top of the hour. Over.
Yep, I knew that. Just a minute to re-pull up the schedule. I don't know why sometimes it does what it did, but anyhow, doesn't matter. We got you up. We know when you're on the air, and if I'd have pulled up your log, I would have known that because it's on the log page, of course. Matt, I'm going to try my best to make a run up there on Sunday if you're available, and we can do a couple of things. One is I know that you know all the repeaters, and you probably have a setup for Chirp or somebody like that I can manage to program an FT5. I think is what he said he has. One of the local guys here in Hudson has an FT5, and he's trying to get local repeater set up for his Yaesu FT5. And I think you probably have a file I can steal from you and program his. And actually, it wouldn't be bad to program mine either. Good to hear you this morning, Matt, as always, and thanks for swinging by. Over.
Yeah, QSL. I didn't know you picked up an FT5 there. I don't have the software from Archie Systems for a 5 because I haven't bought one yet, but I have the software for an FT70, but that won't do any good. But if you got yours, bring it along there. It's not hard to program, over.
No, it's not mine. It's somebody else's. I'm just trying to give him one of the guys here in town a hand. Over.
Oh, okay. Well, if he's local there, bring it with you there, and I can program in some repeaters in the Hudson, Nassau area. That's easier said than done. Over.
Okay. All right. Well, we can do that. I don't have a cloning cable, so I can't clone it, but I have an old, what the heck do I have? An FT70, and then or whatever it is, and I have one of those Chinese radios, Bofang. I have those two for 2-meter handhelds, neither of which do I use very often. Occasionally I listen around on the Bofang. There's a couple of guys that run Simplex here that I can hear really well from my house. Just sitting here with no external antenna. Anywho, I got to run, Matt, but I'll give you a call before I decide to come up. If everything is going well, I'll be up to see you on Sunday. I'll bring fishing pole, and I have some worms, so we can go drown some night crawlers and get down to Lake Massabesic and see if we can cause any trouble. Take care, Matt.
All right, Jim. Sounds good there. Yeah, I got 2 fishing poles here, and all the worms I had went into the compost maker. But I might pick up some more. But if you got some, bring them, and bring your FT70 along. I do have the system and programming cable for that. Over.
Oh, okay. Well, I have Chirp, and that can program.
Are you kidding me?
If you know what the heck to do with it. And I haven't used it in a while, but I'm pretty sure I could figure it out again. Hey, I'll take care, Matt. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, and I hear Beantown Ray in there. But yeah, Jim, bring the FT70. I have the cable and software, and if you don't, I have another thing of software and cable and disc. So, and good morning, Beantown Ray. Jim, 73s, I'll catch you at the top of the hour.
All right, talk to you later, Matt. And that's Matt. He's N1MJS up in Auburn, Massachusetts, 10132 on the lifetime roster at about 25 miles from here. And let's start another list, I guess. Beantown Ray's going to be on the top of the next list because Matt said he heard him. So we'll have Beantown Ray on the top of the list. And any other check-ins for ECARS?
November 1, Foxtrot, Golf, November.
Alpha Delta 2, Echo Romeo.
Okay, we got KC1MR, FGN, and AD2AR. We'll run them in that order. Beantown Ray, good morning.
Good morning, and it's going to be a sunny but chilly day. So anyway, is this Mike?
Oh, no, Mike is running a little late. This is Jim, KA1MQ.
Okay, I'm not sure who I'm talking to, but anyway, I hope this is Mike. Yeah, that's what it says on the, anyway, you take, I'm all confused, but anyway, you just continue along, and I'll talk to you next time you're on, okay?
All right, Ray. Well, it's Jim, Japan India Mike, located in Hudson, New Hampshire. And we have chatted many times, and I'm just standing in for Mike until he gets back from going and visiting the limited quantity vampire. He's going to have some blood tests done. So that's where he is. He's in the missing for a little bit, but hopefully he'll be here soon. There, Ray. Good to hear you. Boy, great signal. About 20 over S9. Over?
Yeah, you're 15 over 9. Doing a real good job. And I'll talk to you next time you're on. Thanks for running a little long. We'll talk to you next time you're on.
All right, Ray. Always my pleasure. That's KC1MR, Ray, in Reading, Massachusetts. 1811 on the lifetime roster, and about 25 miles from here. Yep, right around 45 miles from here. As crow flies, and Reading is the home of, the somewhat locally famous Kitty's Restaurant. It used to be one of my real favorite places to go to. I haven't been there in quite a while, but I'm going to plan a trip down there, I'm sure, pretty soon. Let's see. Next on my list is, Leroy down in Connecticut. Good morning, Leroy.
Yeah, good morning, Jim. I was wondering what you were doing in that slot there this morning. You really confused me there, over.
Well, hey, I try to do that every once in a while. Just jump in and take over and try to be the boss or something. I don't know. Leroy, you're sounding real good this morning. It must be great band conditions, over.
Yeah, it must be real good band conditions there. You're a 5'9" plus 10 there, Jim, over.
You're about the same, just about the same. And knowing you're running barefoot makes me wonder why in the world I have the amplifier on. Good to hear you, Leroy, as always, and thanks for swinging by. Over.
Okay, Jim, very good. Yeah, we got sunshine down here this morning, and nice temperature of 52 degrees, Jim, over.
Yeah, it's supposed to be warm here today, too. I'm going to try to sneak out and see if I can do something about blowing some leaves around and see what I can do to fix the yard up a little bit. So, 7-3 Ray, Leroy, we'll talk to you real soon. That was Leroy. He's N1FGN, West Suffield, Connecticut, 1814 on the lifetime roster, and about 75 miles from here. Next on the list, I wrote down the call wrong. I know that. I wrote down AD2AR, but AD2AR doesn't come up with anything, so I know I typed it in wrong. So we'll just go to whoever that was. Over.
Yeah, okay, name here is Brian. Call is Alpha Delta 2 Echo Romeo. Echo Romeo. Brian in New Jersey. Beautiful day here. I'm just cleaning the kitchen floor because my wife just kept nagging me to clean it. So
this morning I was like, okay, I'll clean the kitchen floor. So that's what we're doing. We got you in the background. Just wanted to check in and say hi. And I'll be cleaning the kitchen floor. Alpha Delta 2, Echo Romeo.
All right, Brian. First time contact for me. I haven't had the pleasure before, but pleasure to meet you here on ECARS. Stepping in a little bit for Mike, who is the usual net control. I did that yesterday. Mopped the kitchen floor. So we got that. I did that yesterday in preparation for a new dishwasher that's supposed to be delivered tomorrow. So we're going to get that delivered, and I'm going to try to slide it into place and install it. And we've been working without a dishwasher for a couple of months now. I'm getting tired of doing dishes, so I decided that's it. I'm going to go get a dishwasher and install it and go back to being able to wash dishes with the machine as opposed to doing them by hand, because I always fall behind on doing the dishes. So there you go. Brian, pleasure's all mine meeting you, and hopefully we get a chance to chat with you again real soon. Over.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm okay on the dishwasher. I got a new one of them about 4 months ago. I think all these appliances go about the same time. My stove, my gas stove, and my refrigerator are still hanging in there, and they're over 20 years old. But I'm suspecting I'll have to replace them soon. 3 months ago, I had a new roof put on with new plywood and a rip-off. That was expensive, and a couple of new windows. So money's just flying out the window. Okay, I'll be listening here in the background. Back to net control, and good talking with you. Alpha Delta 2, Echo Romeo.
All right, Brian. Real pleasure meeting you. Yeah, money's flying out of here, too. They seem to be in the same kind of boat you're in. The washer broke not too long ago. Not too long before that, the dryer broke, and the dishwasher died. And they were all bought. They were all bought at basically the same time. So everybody's dying at the same time because that was when we remodeled the kitchen, and it's probably 15, 20 years ago. So I guess it's to be expected. I'm going to start replacing appliances one at a time till I redo them all. I guess that's the way it's going to wind up being. Anyhow, Brian, you take care. Good to talk to you this morning. Enjoy your day and get that floor mopped up well for the YL. That's AD2ER. Brian, Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and about 275 miles from here. And that looks like the bottom of that list. And this is KA1MQ, Kilo Alpha 1, Mike Quebec 4, the East Coast Amateur Radio Service.
November 1, X-Ray Charlie Yankee.
November 2, Zulu Golf, November.
Okay, 2 on that call up. We got XCY Scott down there in Cranston, Rhode Island, and then we got Jerry over there in Peru, New York. We're going to pick up XCY first. Scott, good morning. How are you?
November 1, X-Ray Charlie Yankee. ECARS 10434 on the roster. I got an 856 number calling me in here. Why don't you pass it over to Tim and Jerry? I'll grab it right after them, Jim.
Okay, you say Tim was in there too? Okay, I didn't hear Tim, but we'll see what we can do about picking him up. And I'll go pick up Jerry right now. We'll talk to you in a couple of minutes. Let's see. Already did that. So we have Jerry, ZGN. Come on in, Jerry.
Good morning, Jim. And to ZGN, beautiful clear sky, blue sky over here. And we're up to 54 degrees, heading into the mid-60s, over.
Yeah, I think we're supposed to get right about there as well today, and I'm going to try to get the lawnmower started one more time and go out and see what I can do about blowing leaves into convenient places and cut some of the grass down. It's actually pretty high out there in the backyard, so I gotta take care of that. But that'll take most of the day once I get off of here. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, the prevailing wind here takes it right straight to my property line, which has trees in it. And Those trees are, my property line goes into those trees, so I don't worry about it. I just let the wind take it and do with it what it wants. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Well, the stuff in the front yard doesn't blow away for whatever reason. It tends to hang around, and the stuff in the backyard, well, it kind of hangs around as well. The front yard's pretty loaded with trees, and most of those have dropped the leaves. And all I do with them is just grind them up and blow them into the bushes, so that the bushes have a little bit of mulching around them for the winter time, and there's some flowers in there, and that helps with that situation. It keeps everybody a little their feet a little warmer and possibly a little happy. So we're going to do that. I got to gather up some stuff out of the backyard that I left there from my antenna repairs the other day that I did in the rain. So and now that it's a nicer day, I got to go out there, gather up little pieces of rope and cable ties and some other stuff that's laying out there that I just dropped while I was doing it, because I don't like working in the rain that much. Jerry, take care. Good to hear you this morning. 7-3.
Have a great, Jim. Have a great day. And to the Jen Club.
Okay, if I remember right, I think I did change the schedule so that you're on for refresh. What did I do? I guess I didn't publish it because it's not on here. But I do have you on the schedule for Sunday, so I just have to see why it didn't get published, but it doesn't look like it published because I did change it, but I must not have saved it. And published it. I was in the middle of two things at once, and I know better than that. Let's see. Jerry is very oftentimes filling in for us here on ECARS, and it does an awful lot of work for us. I personally really appreciate it, because being net manager, it's nice to have somebody that just jumps in and helps us out here as often as what he does. He is 20993 on the lifetime roster, about 175 miles from here. Now, I think Tim was out there. It must be JTA. I'm going to assume, and I'll get in trouble for assuming. I should say presume that it was Tim. JTA, go ahead.
It was me, Jimmy, Scott. I wasn't sure. I always get Tim and Jerry always mixed up. I didn't hear him in there.
Okay, so you back?
I'm back in black.
All right, come on in and say a few syllables. Scott down here's my bread making buddy from Cranston, Rhode Island. Go ahead, Scott.
Good morning, Jim. N1XCY, Scott here in Cranston, Rhode Island, 10434 on the roster. So Jerry's going to have to send us down some maple syrup so we can integrate that in with our bread recipes, Jim.
Hey, saying hello. Go away, please. Your signal stinks and you can't cover anybody up anyhow. And if you want to come in, give a call sign. Yeah, I have to figure out some way to incorporate that in there. I got to start making some sweetbreads. One of the things I want to do this winter is to I don't know, make homemade cinnamon rolls. I haven't done that in a long. Well, actually, I tried it once, I think. But make some cinnamon rolls. Another thing that I have done pretty often is I like making crackers, and I haven't done that since summertime. So I'm going to try to make up some crackers, and YL bought me some already made crackers to have while she's gone. But I think I'll make up my own and follow the herb recipe that was on those. So that's what I'm going to do soon. It's a good use of my sourdough starter. I got to use it periodically just to keep it happy. Over.
Yep, absolutely, Jim. I think I'm going to make some chili this weekend and do it in a rye bread bowl, and maybe I'll put cheese and a little bit of maple syrup on the outside and get that underneath the broiler. I think that kick it up a notch with some red onions and some Mexican cheese, Jim.
I that sounds good. When I told the YL about that, she said, "How come you didn't think of that before before Scott did? Scott told you to do it. How come you didn't think of it before? You had to wait on Scott to tell you that would be the way to make the chili bowl. Mine turned out really good, but your idea of putting it under the grill just would have definitely spruced it up a little bit. I already put Mexican cheese on top of it, but underneath the broiler, put that Mexican cheese around the bread bowl, on the bread too, and that would also make that crust really crusty. And the sourdough bread I made the other day was really good. But boy, that sure would have kicked it up a notch. Take care, Scott. We'll talk to you soon. 7-3.
Yep, caramelization. You can never beat that, Jimmy. Have a great one and a fantastic weekend. Weather looks great, and appreciate you getting me checked in there. November 1, X-Ray Charlie Yankee, 73, Jim.
All right, 73. That's Scott, N1XCY, Cranston, Rhode Island, 10434 on the lifetime roster, and he's about 75 miles from here in Hudson, New Hampshire. And that phone going off telling me I'm supposed to go do some work, and I'm not doing any work. I'm sitting here on the radio. Let's see, that's bottom of that list. Let's see if I think Mike might jump in here, VL, and we'll wait for him to jump in. But in the meantime, this is KA1M Kilo Alpha 1 Mike Quebec, and this is ECARS.
WA1 X-Ray Yankee.
WA1 SOB Portable 2.
K1 VLB.
Okay, I missed one in there. Let's see. I got, oh, come on. Boy, Roger over in Nashua. I got WA1 question mark portable. I got K1 VLB, and I think there was one more in there. And Bravo Juliet Golf. So the order we're going to do them in is Roger. Actually, I'm going to do the portable station first because portables tend to sometimes have a difficult time with their signals, and then we'll pick up Roger. So I'll have the WA1 station, then Roger, and then BJG, and then I'll pick up Mike VLB down at the bottom of the list. So the Whiskey Alpha 1 portable. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Whiskey Alpha 1, Sierra Oscar Victor, WA1, Sierra Oscar Victor Portable 2. I'm helping a friend test out his Drake Twins here, and I just wanted to get a radio check. Go ahead.
Okay, WA1 SOV. First time contact for me. Wondering about the WA1 SOV. Not in my logbook anyhow, let's put it that way. It looks like Peter down in Sandy Hook, Connecticut. Really nice signal. Audio sounds like I would expect for the Drake Twins. I don't know what you're running for a microphone, but I know that the audio back then tended to be a little on the pinch side, but you sound great. Great signal one. Boy, those Drake Twins. That was always my sat there and drooled over people that managed to afford those when I was a kid. Over.
Yeah, well, we just got it working for him. I'm actually at W2CHX's QTH in Pauling, New York, and I came over here to help him with his radios. So we got his Drake Twins on the air, and they seem to be working okay. We put a frequency counter on the PTO, so I think things are doing well. Anyway, thanks for letting me in here. The name is Pete, Papa Easy, Tango Easy. And again, you got the home QTH, but I'm actually Portable 2 in Pauling. This is WA1SOV, Portable 2.
Okay, Pete, boy, it sounds great. The rig sounds great. Good, solid S9 signal. Whatever the guy, I think you said CHX is running for an antenna and et cetera. Sounds like he's got it right, and you're right on frequency, so that's not a problem at all. But you do that because you have the frequency counter on. Thanks for stopping by, Pete, and being a first-time contact for me. Don't be a stranger. Anytime you hear me here, give me a yell. Over.
Okay, yeah, thanks very much. And by the way, the antenna is actually a 160-meter dipole tuned to the stand. The mic is a Shure desktop. And yeah, the audio is hi-fi, not by a long shot. But thanks again for letting us in here. WA1SOV Portable 2.
All right. Well, they never were back then. Been around that long, anyhow. Been around a few years doing this and enjoying the hobby for the last 40+ years. Boy, squeaking in on 50 pretty soon. Wow. How time flies when you're having a great time, and this is a great hobby. Thanks, Pete, and thanks for getting the other station there on the air, CHX. Hopefully we hear him on ECARS occasionally. 7-3, take care. All right, that was WA1SOB. He is Portable 2. And home QTH for him is Sandy Hook, Connecticut. He's over in New York at the moment. Let's see, let's cross that off the list, and then we'll move up to our across the river. That's going to definitely be my short contact of the day. Roger, how's everything with you today?
Well, I'm surprised to hear you on, Jim. I expected Mike VLB to be on there today. That's what's indicated on the net control schedule. But, hey, things change. Anyway, good morning to you and everybody on the net. We got sunshine and 53 degrees, heading up to about 64. Going to be a pleasant day. Started off right at 33 this morning, just 1 degree above the freezing point. So, won't be long before we'll be breaking down into the frost zone. Over.
Oh, we had frost over here on this side of the river the other day. We did get a little bit of the actually pretty heavy frost on the windshield, Roger. But so nothing has seemed to kill anything yet. But and I'm waiting for that because I'd really like some of the weeds to go away. I still am suffering a little bit from allergy. You still playing golf, or you polished up your clubs and put them away for the winter? Over.
Yesterday I had a great day. I had 11 pars. I played 11 holes. I parred every one of them. Over.
Gosh, I'll tell you, Roger, you're fantastic. I got to say, good job. And there's a contact in there. The contact.
Yeah, can I say hi to Roger?
Sure, you can, Ray. Go ahead.
KC1MR. Hi, Roger. M1XY.
Hey, good morning, Beantown Ray. Always a pleasure to hear your voice on my radio. You're coming in loud and clear. Over.
Yeah, you're show number 9. I just had to say hello. Have a good day, KC1MR.
Boy, you're booming. You're hitting 30 over 9 on my S meter, Ray. Unbelievable. Have a great day, my friend. Always a pleasure to hear you. And enjoy the weekend. N1XY, back to net.
All right, Roger, you take care. Good sound of signal on this side of the river as well. The whole 6 miles away, definitely ground wave. But you're sounding really great. 7-3, Roger. That's N1XY, Nashua, New Hampshire. And next on my list is BJG. And somehow I think I should know this person. KC1BJG, Joe in Pittsfield. Yeah, I should definitely know you. It's only been 3 days since we chatted. No good excuse, Joe. Go ahead. All right, Joe, sounded great here. Running low power or not, you sounded great. About an S7, S8, but and the band is pretty quiet, so that's a good thing. And the band's in pretty good shape. Joe, take care. That's KC1 BJG, Joe, Pittsfield, New Hampshire, 10405 on the lifetime roster. Next on my list is another real local station, BLB, also on the other side of the Merrimack River, just a little further away than what Roger is. He's over there in Hollis, and a little further away, a little less far away than what Joe is. And this is actually Mike Shipton. I'm sure he's in there just to pick it up. Good morning, Mike. K1VLB, K1MQ.
Yeah, K1MQ, K1VLB. I'm finally back. I had have blood taken this morning, and actually I knew about it yesterday afternoon that I was going to have to do this, but then I forgot to tell anybody about it until last night when I sent a note off to let's see, who was it? To let somebody know that I was going to be late. So anyway, thank you for running the net.
Yeah, you sent it up to me, and I got it, and I decided rather than ask for somebody to come in and take it, I figured you were only going to be a little late, and we didn't have anything else to do this morning. So coming down here was a great idea, Mike. Well, hopefully your visit with the vampire was good. And the results of whatever the blood test was for are all positive. Mike, I'm going to let you have your net back. So far, 11 contacts. So I'm not doing really great for your shift, but have a good rest of it, and I'll send that out on Slack so you don't have to worry about the 11 contacts I've had. 7-3.
All right, 73s, and again, thanks for running it here this morning while I was I'd get home and get the coffee poured quickly, and I grabbed a slice of toast on my way down to the shack here after fasting since for 12, 14 hours, something like that. Anyway, it's all good. Anyway, my call is Kilo 1 Victor Lima Bravo. I'm taking over for net control. Name's Mike. I'm in southern New Hampshire in town of Hollis. And we're looking for check-ins, I guess. Anybody, anywhere for ECARS.
Kilo Bravo 3, Kilo Cyban Mobile.
Whiskey Bravo 3, Italy, Quebec, Juliet.
Okay. See who I got. NAXMJS. 3IQJ. Was there somebody else?
Kilo Bravo 3, Kilo Cyban Mobile.
KSB Mobile, you get to go first. Anybody else?
KSB Mike and XY?
Foxtrot. XY I got, and somebody ending in Foxtrot. That's a pretty long list here. Hang on. Let's get, I think it's E3, I'm not sure. KSB Mobile, that's Rudy down there somewhere in the Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania area. How you doing, Rudy?
Good morning, sir. Yeah, I'm on the way to Salisbury, Maryland this morning to see Mom. I checked in earlier, and everybody sounded real good this morning. I just want to say good morning to you, and you got S9 with no problem, and I'm on the way to Ocean City to see Mom. So with that note, Kilo Bravo 3, Kilo Cyban Mobile is on the way down there. Roger?
Yeah, you're doing all right, Rudy. You're about a 5 and 5 here. Good signal, no problem. Sounds like you're standing still with a home radio.
Yeah, I'll be doing that hopefully in a couple of weeks. Good morning to you. Good morning to the band. Take care. Kilo Bravo 3, Kilo Cyban Mobile. We listening.
All right, Rudy, you take care, and you have a good visit, and we'll see you on here maybe next week. All right. Okay, he faded out on me, but okay, we got it. N1XY, come on in, Roger.
Hey, good morning, Mike. Good morning, everybody on ECARS, N1XY. Roger's the name. I'm in Nashua, New Hampshire, right next door to your net control there, who's a neighbor of mine. And we'll say good morning to Matt. I heard Matt, N1MJS up there in Auburn, New Hampshire. So we'll say good morning to him. I know he's up next for net control. So anyway, good morning, fellas. It's 53 and the sunshine here this morning. Going up to around 64. Going to be a nice day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they're talking about 70 degrees.
Yeah, how about that? We'll see what that happens. You can't call it Indian summer yet because I think Indian summer doesn't happen until you have the after the first frost or after the first freeze or something like that. But we get down to 30 degrees this morning, and I guess that counts.
I guess it does. I think we were at 33, so we were just 1 degree above the freeze point. But anyway, it's getting chilly in the morning. Over.
Yes, it is. I got the heat turned on in the house here because it's only 59 degrees inside here when I get up. Okay, Roger, you take care. Thanks for checking in with me here this morning, and stay warm.
Okay, take care. Have a good day. Enjoy the weekend. N1XY. Good morning.
You take care. Okay, MJS Matt, come on in.
K1VLB, N1MJS, and good morning, N1XY, Roger there in Nashua. And Jim, K1MQ is going to try to make it up here on Sunday, and we're going to go drown a few worms on Lake Massabesic. But Roger, good luck there on the golf there. I don't understand the game. I never played, but sounds like you know what you're doing there. I wouldn't even want to try it. But anyways, have a great weekend. It's supposed to be, well, Mike, we've already had a frost here. And there's a frost on the roof of the shed, but moisture on the truck. But the other morning, I went to put my coffee on the hood of my truck, and the thermos mug just kind of almost slid off. Over.
Yeah, well, it's getting to be that time. Yeah, it was 30 this morning here, and that's as cold as it's been. So that's awful close to 29. Listen, I got a cord of wood being delivered on Tuesday, but I haven't got arrangements with my son here to be here to help stock wood, and I'll let you know as soon as I can figure out when both of you can be here.
Okay, QSL, so the 22nd there. If you got a cord of wood, I have a dolly I can bring, and yeah, if you can't make it, no worries there. I should be able to do that. Over.
Okay, well, yeah, he's going to make it. We just got to tell him what day and pick a day, and all three of us can be here to do it. Because I got some conflicts here during the week, so we'll figure it out here in the next day or two.
All right, sounds good. Just let me know there, and I'll get down your way. I know I'm going to be down there on the 31st at the dental clinic there, so but I can come down early or whenever. So, but I will be down there on Thursday, the 31st, in Nashua. So, all right, 73s. I'll catch you at the top of the hour. Over.
Okay, good enough. See you in a bit. Well. Only 15 minutes away here. Anyway, talk to you in a bit. Let's see. Who else have I got? Is it 3IQJ, I think it is? Come on in.
Yeah, Roger. Good morning, Mike, and everybody on the net. There's WB3IQJ 30637 for the roster if you need that. Looks like it's going to be a nice day here in Pennsylvania. Went out this morning, ran some errands. We had a heavy frost, but went out this morning, ran some errands on behalf of the church, got back, did my PowerPoint slides for Sunday, and I decided to come up to the shack and check in and see what's going on. So, and looks like I might be taking my bow for a walk this afternoon, going out, sit in the deer stand, and watch the world go by. So, nice signal this morning, Mike, and let me turn it back here to you and see how you're copying. This is WB3IQJ. It's all yours.
All right. Well, when you first came back to me, you were only about an S3 or 4, but by the end of the transmission, you were up at about 5, 6, 7 or so on my S meter here. So there's a little bit of QSB going on, but I was hearing you just fine. And okay on your plans for the day. My plans are to get my garage cleaned out a little bit here once it warms up. I guess it's starting to warm up here. It was 30 degrees first thing this morning. It's 51 we're already up to, so that's not bad at all.
Yeah, Yeah, we're supposed to warm up too. I think we're going to get around 60. And I'm only running barefoot on the Icon 7300, so that's probably some of the reason there. So, hey, you have a blessed day, my friend. We'll talk to you a little later. WB3IQJ, back to you, Mike.
Yep, you were a solid S9 on that transmission, so that tells you something. The atmosphere is moving around, or the electronic part of the atmosphere up there. Anyway, good enough, and you have a good day, Don, and we'll talk to you again. I'm trying to do 14 things at once here because I'm so late. Let's see, who else have I got here? Somebody ending in Foxtrot.
November 1, Foxtrot, Golf, November.
Oh, that could be it. Is that Leroy?
Yes, sir. This is Leroy. Mike. Anyway, you're a good 5'9" there, Mike. Over.
You are as well. Good signal here this morning, Leroy.
Roger that. Yeah. You really got me confused there when Jim was on there. KA1 and computer. Over.
Yeah, well, I had. I think you might have heard me. I knew I was going to go and have blood drawn this morning. I knew this yesterday afternoon, and then I forgot to tell anybody about it. So that's the way it goes. Anyway, I appreciate somebody picking it up, and I'll do it for somebody else if I need to. But just do what you got to do.
Okay, Mike, very good. But anyway, you've got a Q5 signal there right now. So you have a great day there, and we'll catch you later on down the log. And 1FGN will be clear with K1 of VLB.
All right, Leroy, you take care, and we'll see you on here again next week for sure. All right, let's see. Who else? That was it on that list that I had, so we'll take another list. Anybody anywhere for the East Coast Amateur Radio Service?
November 1, X-Ray Charlie Yankee.
1 November Mobile.
Okay, XCY and 1 November Mobile. Let me get the Mobile. Who is that?
Good morning. I don't believe we talked before. My name is Frank, as in the hot dogs, and located in Winsted, Connecticut, 25 miles northwest of Hartford. And it's on my way home from the gym, so I figured I'd jump in and say good morning. Back to you.
Good to have you in here, but I didn't get your whole call sign. Can you give me your whole call sign phonetically?
Yeah, I forgot that. Kilowatt Zulu, 1 November, KZ.
All right, Frank, I got you. It popped right up with your name and everything on my computer screen. But it looks like I haven't worked you before, but anyway, welcome to the net if you haven't checked in. And you certainly haven't checked in on a Friday morning, but you got to start doing that here. My shift is 10 to 11 on Friday mornings. What can I do for you this morning, Frank?
You're doing it and doing a good job, and thanks for doing the service. It's just nice to be able to talk in between towns. The gym I go to is in Torrington, which is about 9 miles south of Winston. And as long as I stay up on the highway, I'm okay. If I go down on the lower road, I get blocked by hills and trees and the signals, and I lose your signal and all that. So up here on the highway, it's pretty good. So anyway, that's about it. Don't want to tie it up. Just want to jump in, say good morning. Maybe we'll try to catch you next week. Okay, Z1 and Mobile. Back to next.
Okay, Frank. Well, good to have you on here. And yeah, I know what you mean. I used to run Mobile quite a lot here years ago. I haven't done it now for a few years, but I used to run Mobile and down on the back roads and through the woods and the hills and all of that is kind of a problem. And like you say, if you stay on the main highways, at least on the flatter part of New England, you do just fine. I was Mobile going up and down the Maine coast, and you get into those hills back in Maine, and radio signals just don't work well back there.
Yeah, that's true. You got too much dirt and rocks to go through. It doesn't work. Anyway, I used to have a Icon 706, but had that for almost 20 years. And finally, they tried for a new one. So I bought a ham radio outlet there. They had a nice Yaesu for sale, the 891. So I picked one of them up. God, it was just under $700, so I picked it up, you know. Couldn't run a radio, didn't do nothing. Just put it in, programmed into I wanted, and left the settings where they were, and I get great results. So I can't complain. I'm using a Outback antenna that's about 20 years old too. And $17.91 for the roster, by the way. Back to you.
All right, Frank, good enough on all of that. And, I had an ICOM 7000 that I ran mobile along with and a 9-foot whip on the back of the car and a tuner right at the bottom of that whip. And that worked out pretty well. All right, I got to move on. I got another station in line here. So you take care. Have a great day. And hope to see you on here again, Frank.
Okay, take care. 73. KWN Mobile Quick.
All right, 73 to you. Let's see. N1XCY, come on in.
Good morning, Mike, and everybody on ECARS. November 1, X-Ray Charlie Yankee. ECARS number 10434 on the roster. Got here in Cranston, Rhode Island. High pollen count from probably all the rain. Windy and about 54 degrees, sunny skies. It's going to be a pretty good weekend. Take advantage of some stuff outdoors, that is for sure. Another nice weekend. Won't know how many more we have like this, Mike, but we'll take advantage of it. You're into my station with a nice 5859, beautiful audio. Back to you, Michael.
All right, appreciate it. You're running about an S9 on my meter. And again, audio sounds really good. And let's see, it was 30 degrees when I got up this morning, but right now we're all the way up to 52. So that's a good sign. And the weatherman is saying that some places are going to get up into the high 60s over the weekend and maybe even 70 somewhere. So, we take what we get.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is just a little reminder of what's coming down the road, Michael, but it's fairly good right now. Appreciate you getting me logged in there. Have a fantastic weekend, the remainder of your shift, and talk to you again next week, Mike. November 1, X-Ray Charlie Yankee. We're clear.
All right, Scott. You take care, and good to have you on the net this morning. Yeah, I got a cord of wood coming on Tuesday, ticket that I have to stack. And I got one MJS is going to help out with that, and one of my sons is going to show up, and between the three of us, we'll at least make a dent in the pile. How's that?
That's it. Yeah, you have an outdoor covered storage, Mike?
Nope. The outdoor storage is on a couple of pallets with. I do cover it in the wintertime with a tarp, but in the summertime I just leave it open so whatever wood's there gets good and dry.
Yep. Let it get cured out so it's ready for the winter. Very good, Mike. Have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. N1XCY.
All right. Take care. All right. This is ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service. My call is Kilo 1 Victor Lima Bravo. We're looking for check-ins. Anybody, anywhere? Now that I'm back, of course, the thing goes dead. Anybody, anywhere for the East Coast Amateur Radio Service.
Kilowatt 4, Quebec United, Mobile.
All right, Kilowatt 4, Quebec United, I think. Is that right?
Kilowatt 4, Queen Uniform, Mobile in Virginia.
Okay, I got the Mobile in Virginia. Give me the call sign again. You're really on the light side, but give it to me again. I think I can pull you through.
Roger, it's Kilowatt 4, Quebec United, Kilowatt 4, Queen Uniform. All right, I got it. Kilowatt 4, Queen Uniform Mobile. All right, give me your name and what can we do for you?
Okay, good morning. Name is Mike. Just outside of Winchester, Virginia, which is west of D.C. I have 55 degrees, 55 degrees, and totally clear sky. Go ahead.
Sounds good to me. I do have you in my log. You've checked in with me quite a few times before, but not since last year sometime. So, it's been a while. And not Mobile, of course. But you sounded pretty good. You're probably, you were, at the beginning there, you were right down at my noise level. But by the end, your signal is coming up. I don't know whether that's because of being Mobile or just because there's QSB on the band here this morning. So how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm going over to my son's place of business. He's got a model train set up that they're doing for a charity event. Just going to check it out. Go ahead.
It sounds good, but you faded right out on me at the end. It's a QSB gotcha. Anyway, thanks for checking in with me, but we got to do this when band conditions are a little bit better for you. Right now with the QSB, it took you right out. So you have a good day. Drive safe. If you can hear me, we'll see you on here again.
Okay, very good. 7-3, thanks for picking me up. Kilowatt 4, Quebec United, Mobile.
Yeah, well, now you're up to an S4 or 5. Just tells you what the band's doing. Okay, you take care. Good to have you on. All right, this is ECARS, and we're looking for check-ins. Anybody, anywhere, for the East Coast Amateur Radio Service.
It's the top of the hour.
It's the top of the hour.
No, and when MJS, that sounded like a squeaky KC1MR.
Yeah, probably. I'm doing 14 things at once here, so, I had we're paying absolutely no attention to the time.
Yeah, QSL, yeah, no worries, Mike. I'm ready when you are. Over.
Good enough. I'm all set. I can get away and do a couple of these other things that are waiting for me now that I'm back and get a cup of coffee.
QSL, Mike, well, have a great day there, and let me know when you get the wood there, and I'm sure me and your son can bang that out there, and you can kind of supervise. And I definitely will put a top over it when it rains in the summer to keep it dry. No sense you get it dried out and then it rains, it all gets wet again. But Mike, have a great day and a great weekend. Over.
All right, you too, and I will keep in touch with you, and we'll do something here in about a week from now.
All right, sounds good there, Mike. Anytime, it'll get me out of the house, and I don't mind helping somebody. So, 73 to you. This is Matt, November 1, Mike Juliet Sierra, 10132 on the lifetime roster. I'll be your net control from 11 to 12, and I come back at 1 to 1:30. ECARS is a directed net. We do work from the list. We're not a ride-shoe net, but if you hear somebody you'd like to work, say contact. And anyone with the schedule, over. Okay, nothing heard. Yeah, band seems pretty good here this morning. Like I said, we do work from a list. If you're QRP or mobile, please say so as you get priority on the list. And when checking in, guys, slowly, phonetically with your call sign one time and try to spread them out. I'll take check-ins from anyone that can hear me.
Kilowatt Charlie 1, Mike Romeo.
Kilo Bravo 3, Kilo Sierra Bravo, Mobile.
All right, got you KC1MR and what was that? W2 Sugar Foxtrot QSL.
W2 Sugar Tango Foxtrot. W2 STF Lifetime Member. Over.
Okay, Bob, we got you there out of Bogota, New Jersey. I got you. Anyone else?
Kilo Bravo 3, Kilo Sierra Bravo, Mobile.
Kilo Bravo 3, Killer Sideband Mobile. Why did that not come up right? That's Rudy, right?
QSL.
All right, Killer Sideband Mobile, Rudy. This happened once before on the logger there. Did I get something wrong with the call?
Oh, man, I'm rolling down the highway. Hope I ain't keyed up on you. Good morning, man. You sound real good. Heard you this morning on the radio, Kilo Bravo 3, Killer Sideband Mobile. Roger?
Okay there, Rudy. Yeah, I think I was out in the mobile myself this morning. Where are you heading?
Heading towards Salisbury, Maryland. Man, you sound cute fine, too. I tried to get back to you, but I couldn't. I'm going to Salisbury to see my mama there, Roger?
I know I'm inside the house right now, Rudy, but every morning I go out for my morning coffee and sit in the mobile and listen to people checking in. And everyone's coming in this morning, and I've heard you a few times, mobile to my mobile, over.
Yes, sir. We have talked a few times. All right, well, I'm not going to stay there long. I'm not too strong. You are sounding real good. And once again, that mobile was smoking. Kilo Bravo 3, Killer Sideband Boys. Thanks for picking me up. Everybody have a good day.
All right, you too, Rudy, there. Drive safe and have a great weekend. And he's in Baltimore. I don't know why it didn't come up in my log there, but I'm going to fix that right now. Anyways, clear with Rudy, Killer Sideband Mobile. And see, KC1R, Beantown Ray. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good. And it's a sunny, beautiful day. I don't know if it's going to go up. It's right now it's 58, going up to 61. So that's not too bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, QSL, I can't remember what we are right now, but we're in I think it's 54 or something there. But things are warming up here in New Hampshire, over.
Yeah, that's synchronous that. And I hear Taylor's supposed to go up into the 70s pretty soon.
Yeah, QSL there, Ray. Good signal always. I think you were S9 plus in the mobile this morning, and I would expect pretty much the same there. Anything else, Ray?
Oh, I'm not mobile. I'm just base. Anyway, take care, 73 KC1MR, clear.
No, I meant when I was sitting out having coffee this morning, you're about S9 10 over. You're 20 over here into the shack, over.
Unbelievable. Well, you're doing pretty good yourself. 7-3.
All right, clear with Beantown Ray. Next up, Whiskey 2, Sierra Tango Foxtrot. Good morning, Bob. Sugar Tango Foxtrot.
This is W2 Sugar Tango Foxtrot. You're 5859 here in Bogota, New Jersey. QSL.
Yeah, QSL, Bob. For some reason, you're not. You have plenty of audio there. I don't know. I don't get signals from everybody there, but there was some good short skip this morning. But I can hear you, Bob. Just not really. No signal, over.
I've got a 7300, an ICOM 7300. I'm trying to get the noise out of the transceiver, but I'm having a heck of a hard time, over.
Yeah, QSL, likewise there. You're not, no signal on my end. I'm running an FT991 Alpha, over.
Yeah, QSL, I'm going to fiddle around with the transceiver. Thank you very much, 73s.
All right, Bob, you were S2 almost 3 on that last transmission, so it's definitely the band there. Some stations are booming in and others are not, but it's changing. It was better a couple hours ago, but it's hit or miss there on 40. Have a great Friday there and a great weekend, Bob, over. All right, clear with that list, and Whiskey 2, Sierra Tango Foxtrot. This is November 1, Mike Juliet Sierra, looking for check-ins.
N1XCY.
N1XCY. You know, Scott, I was just about to call you because I heard you in there earlier. 10434 on the roster. How things in Cranston?
Good morning, Matt. Everybody on ECARS. Scott here in Cranston, Rhode Island. It's good. Windy. Wish it wasn't so windy, but it's about 52 degrees, sunny skies, wind makes it feel a lot cooler, but weekend looks like it's going to be fantastic, Matt. You have a really nice signal into my shack this morning, about a 5.9, 5.10, beautiful audio. And that's about it. I'm getting ready to figure out what we're going to do for lunch today. I'm getting hungry. I was talking with Jimmy up in New Hampshire about bread bowls and filling them with either chowder, chili, or what beef stew. Which one would you take, Matt?
I would have to go for the beef stew, and maybe clam chowder a little later in the season. But I do like clam chowder, but I'm definitely any more beef stew guy. Over.
Yep, absolutely. That season here, we'll have to. I'm thinking about doing a chili one this weekend, but any of the three are always so good. And we talked about using different types of breads and stuff like that. Jim and I both like to make breads and stuff, but bread's not exactly great for you, but you got to have something, man.
Yeah, I agree, Scott. Well, they say if you make it yourself, it's healthier and better than the stuff you get in the store. And I wish I've never made any bread before, but I am diabetic, so it would be nice if I got time and to learn how to do that. And I want to get a food dehydrator so I can do some beef jerky. But either the beef or the chili and a clam chowder last. So you might even combine maybe a little beef stew and chili together. What do you think?
Yeah, to kick it up a notch, as Emerald would say. Yeah, nothing like a spicy beef stew. And obviously in beef stew you have a lot of chunks of meat. I like a lot of meat and beef in my chili as well. I don't like just veggie or ground up hamburger. I actually like nice chunks of meat.
Yep, same here. Yeah, you can get the spicy chili, or you can put some of that Frank Red Hot sauce there. That and like the commercial, I put that on everything. I just bought some and I haven't used it yet. Usually I'll throw it in with some tuna fish. Over.
Yeah, Frank's is good on everything. I eat that with my chicken parm, and what else do I eat it with? But yeah, that's a good thing. All the buffalo chicken recipe as well, Matt.
Yep. When I was in the National Guard, we used to get the little bottles of Frank's Red Hot in the MREs, and we had cases down in our armory kitchen area. And the supply sergeant knew I used to go camping, so anytime they were going to throw anything out, and they would throw cases of it out, and there was nothing wrong with it. She'd give it to me, I'd bring it to one of the food pantries and give some out to my family there. But I used to have cases of it. Over.
Yep, and it typically doesn't go bad. I think I've got a pretty big shelf life to it, but all right, very good, Matt. I'm getting hungry. I got to figure out what we're going to do for lunch here, head to the store and market, and get lunch going underway here shortly. Have a fantastic weekend, Matt. Always nice to talk with you, and have a fantastic weekend. N1XCY 73.
All right, Scott and Cranston 73. Yeah, they have a surplus of money that they get every couple of years, and they got to spend it. So they'll rotate out the old and buy new, and there's nothing wrong with the old, especially the MREs. I used to come home with a lot of cases of those. All right, 73's clearly N1XCY, Scott and Cranston, Rhode Island. Check-ins for ECARS.
November 1, Golf Foxtrot Delta.
November 1, Golf Foxtrot Delta. Okay, I got you. Anyone else?
Yes, hi Matt. My name is Ron, Romeo Oscar November. I'm in Sandbolton, New Hampshire, just north of you, sector in Auburn. And hello to Scott, if you're still listening. Scott, I'm familiar with Scott, Matt. And Scott, boy, you're 10 over. You're 10 over compared to on 75 meters where you're probably F4, F5. So the stand is definitely better. But good signal up here, Matt. And even though the band is down, you're making it good up here, I guess, on ground wave. Back over here.
Yeah, November 1 Golf Foxtrot Delta. I just want to make sure I got it right here. Ron in Sandbolton, New Hampshire. Yeah, I'm right off of Route 101 East there, and my Cobra Senior wire goes out to two sections of the eastbound highway wall. Over.
Oh, okay, very good. Well, it's doing a good job. I'm running 100 watts. I just have a I have a doublet, a half-wave doublet that I constructed, and it's about, I guess, about 30 feet up in the tree. But I do have an end fed, 130-foot end fed that I'm waiting for the leaves to drop. My woods here are pretty densely populated and really difficult to shoot up a line when all the leaves are out. So, but once all the leaves drop, it's going to be pretty cool. But okay, Matt, I thought I would check in, and good Matt, and I'm also friends with I don't know if you know Mike, WA1MAD. Are you familiar with him?
Mad Mike, I think I've met him a couple of times at HRO with the bull net there on 3928. But haven't been down there in a while, over.
Okay, very good. I know that Mike is he's a control operator for this net as well. Okay, 73 Matt, and good luck with making some contacts. N1 MJF, N1 GFE. Have a great day.
All right. Did I get that right? Is it it's Delta or is it Echo at the end?
Delta. Golf Foxtrot Delta.
Okay, I thought you said Echo, but no, I got it right there, Ron. 73's to you there, and yeah, Jim's gonna come up this weekend, hopefully Sunday, and we're gonna go do a little fishing there on Lake Massabesic. So at least get some use out of my license and come back and have some cold ones. It's supposed to be a beautiful weekend, 70-ish, 73 for Monday. But anyways, enjoy the rest of your evening there and day, and have a great weekend. Clear with Ron in Sandbrook, New Hampshire, and one Golf Foxtrot Delta. This is November 1 Mike Juliet Sierra, check-ins for ECARS.
This is KB1RYO, over.
RYO. KB1RYO, I got you, sir. And what is your name and location?
Yes, my name is Ken, Kilowatt Echo November, and I'm located about 30 miles outside of Boston in a small town called Leominster, Massachusetts, over.
Okay, QSL on the Leominster, Massachusetts. I grew up in Lawrence, over.
Oh, okay, good. Hey, listen, I'm testing out this 7610. I think I had some kind of issue with it shutting down, and I think I was getting RF back into the radio, and I was wondering if you had ever heard of anything, or if anybody on the net had ever encountered such a problem where the rig just shuts down. This is KB1RYO.
Ken, I can't say that I've ever had a rig shut down due to RF problems there, but I did have some RF on, I think it was my 746 Pro or Original, and I had a ground loop, and I ended up fixing it by taking 3 short pieces of 6-foot cables of RG8X ground wire from the amp, the tuner, and the radio, and went out to a piece of RG8X or LMR 400 to a few ground rods, and then bonded it to a couple more, and that kind of got rid of it, and I made RF chokes in the 6-foot cables. But between all that and the grounding, I got rid of it. No, I've never heard of that problem, over.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I did. Last night I installed some RF chokes, believe it or not, on various points, and so far so good. But as time goes on, I'll see if it shuts down again. But right now I'm running the amplifier. This is the MLA 2500 with the 7610, and the microphone over here is a PR40. Over.
Yep, QSL, I'm running an FT991 Alpha on a Cobra Senior and 100 watts here on a Hio HM12 microphone. And nice hex beam there. I always thought of putting one up, but I can't hear. I'm lucky I have what I have up here, an X510 vertical on a Cobra Senior. But the other thing I did, Ken, was I put a 1-to-1 line isolator down in line just before the 4-to-1 balun, and the 4-to-1 balun is in a plastic, ABS plastic box, and the ladder line connects up to it, and I did a short piece of cable of RG8X going from the line isolator balun to the 4-to-1. And between all that, it got rid of the RF, and the RF was only on 40. So I took care of that. I don't have it here, but we're going to be rewiring my amp for 110 and putting that in line. So I might have to ground everything again, but so far so good. No RF here and very quiet noise floor here. Over.
What exactly does the line isolator do?
Well, I had put that in line before, and it was getting rid of the RF on 40 meters, and then it came back, so I did the other grounding. Between all of it, it got rid of the problem there. Over.
Yeah, they say, this feedback can be, believe it or not, I've heard it could be humidity. It changes the humidity, temperature, and